Lakeside WineFest, and we have a jam-packed crowd. They just opened up the gates right now, and we are going to be out here all day long doing some interviews, talking to some winemakers, and seeing what kind of flavors are in the North County. And right now we have Craig here with us with Castoro, right, Craig?
Correct, Castoro Cellars, and we also have our Bethel Road Distillery here as well.
Awesome. Well, tell me a little bit about you guys.
So Castoro Cellars, been in the area for a very long time. I think 1983 was their first vintage. I started making wine for them or with them about 4 years ago, but we specialize in great Cabernet, Zinfandel. Our Sauvignon Blanc is very special. Organically farmed grapes, certified organic and SIP certified grapes. All our acreage and all of our wines are all organically produced.
Awesome. So what did we bring here to taste today?
It's our 2023 Castoro Estate label Sauvignon Blanc. It's from our Dos Vignes vineyard. 2023 was an amazing vintage all around, but especially for white wines in Paso Robles. We actually ended up getting this wine bottled in December of 2023 because we were out of the previous vintage. Shipped it out. We've got it's a 93-point Paso Robles Sauvignon Blanc, which is not much that you hear of.
Wow.
So if you want to try it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's cold because you're
Oh
sitting
my
out here in
gosh.
the heat.
Oh my gosh, man. Can you imagine this kind of a day if it would have been like freezing cold? Right? But no, it's always
You'd be drinking Cabernet.
it's always 100 degrees out here. So Craig, how long have you been making wine?
I just this coming vintage will be my 37th vintage in Paso Robles. So vintage is once a year, so that's 37 years, I guess. Quite a while.
Wow,
I started a little young.
That is really good, man.
Yeah, thanks.
So are you part of this making of this particular varietal?
I am. We have a team of winemakers. Tom Myers, who's kind of a local winemaking legend, is the head winemaker. I'm his associate winemaker. But we work together on all the Castoro wines. We also have another assistant winemaker, Jamie Malesha, who isn't here today either. But the team of us put these wines together. Sauvignon Blanc is kind of Tom's specialty, and so this is more of a Tom Myers wine for sure.
Awesome. So tell us, where is Castoro? Where are you guys located at?
So Bethel Road off of Highway 46 is where our tasting room is. And right across the street, down the road a little bit, is we also have Bethel Road Winery and Distillery. So that's where the two tasting rooms are located.
And you guys have a disc golf
We do.
area out there. So tell me about that.
I've never played. I really want to.
It's popular, I guess.
Yeah, it's. I guess we got voted like the 7th best disc golf in the country or some crazy thing. It's an amazing course from what I hear. And it wraps through our Whale Rock Vineyard, which is our organically farmed vineyard on the west side, our prize vineyard, if you will, where all of our reserve wines come from. And it's right next to the vineyard. So if you go to our tasting room, you can sign up and go play disc golf. And it's a full course, and people love it. I still need to try it. Maybe you and I should go out there and play a little disc golf.
Paul Cropper.
Cropper will play.
Yeah, he's as good as we are, probably.
I'm sure he's better.
Right? Yeah. So, what are you guys' hours over there?
Boy, that's a good question. I think we're 10 to 5 or 10 to 6. I'm not directly involved in the tasting room that often, so I don't know the exact hours, but
Awesome.
I'm sure it's on our website.
Very cool. So, Craig, Templeton, Paso Robles-ish, I guess. What do you guys consider yourself, Paso or Templeton?
Yeah, well, it's Paso Robles Appellation, so we're a Paso Robles winery, but the family, the Udson family, raised their family in Templeton. They all went to Templeton High School.
Awesome.
And grew up there, and that's where they most of them still live there today. So
cool.
Yeah.
Well, Craig, thanks for coming on.
Thanks,
Don't
Randy.
take too much of your time because WineFest is just getting started here in Atascadero, so you got to go over there and
I got work to do.
start doing some wine.
Cheers.
Awesome. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks.
Appreciate the flavor here.
You bet.
All right, guys. Hey, we'll be right back here to the Atascadero Lakeside WineFest with more interviews. We'll be right back.
Hi, it's Alex with Suprema Meat Market. We are a Mexican meat market with a taqueria. Come enjoy our high-quality cuts and meats. We offer choice and prime Harris Ranch beef, as well as chicken, seafood, and pork items. In the taqueria, all of our tacos come with handmade tortillas. We also offer specialty items like chilaquiles and chile rellenos. Come enjoy Taco Tuesday with Suprema. We offer our tacos at $1.99 each. Suprema Meat Market is located at 8950 Montecito Avenue in Atascadero.
Are you tired of looking at that worn-out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or driveway and become a part of the MGP coating family.
Hey, welcome back. We are live out here at the Atascadero Lakeside WineFest here, the 27th annual, and we got Tommy here with the Wine Boss. The Wine Boss is here. If anybody ever wondered who the Wine Boss is, it's Tommy right here, right?
In the flesh, I guess. What's up, Randy? How you doing, man?
Good, man. So tell me about you. What is the Wine Boss? What do you guys do?
So we've been in Paso Robles for about 7 years now. I was originally a wine bar, believe it or not, and then I became a winery because I always had both licenses. But then I got in cahoots with reggae rock bands. The first one being Pepper, and they were basically the ones that got the torch from Sublime. Slightly Stupid, etc. So I had this idea that I'm going to start private labeling for these awesome rock bands. And
No kidding.
yeah, that's why I decided, okay, well, might as well be a winery at this point so I could sell, across the nation and use their influence to sell the bottles.
That is interesting. So what did you bring here to taste it out here?
Well, one of the bands actually that I work with is called the Elevators.
Okay.
Really great group of guys. They're from Massachusetts. And they actually toured with Pepper, who was my original account, my first account with this whole idea that I had. And they wanted to do a rosé sparkling called Summer Blush. It's a rosé of Syrah. Care to try it?
Absolutely.
All right.
You betcha. So do you guys do, like, I see, like, some, going into the different, longs or whatever, there's like Kiss, all those kind of labels?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you guys kind of do?
Yeah, it's along that spectrum of just partnering with, these really cool, amazing people and working with them, not only just to slap their name on the bottle, but to kind of tailor what they want to do as a wine and what they want to bring to their audience. So it's been great not only for them, but for me, because we're getting people that were non-wine drinkers before to drink wine just because their name is on it.
Interesting. And so this one here, what did you say this one was?
That is the sparkling rosé on the brut side, not too sweet at all. Syrah from Paso Robles.
Ooh, it's a little, got a little spice to it, huh?
Hell yeah, it does.
That's great, man. So what would you eat with that when you pair that with food?
Well, it's on the tart side, so you could go something spicy maybe if you'd like. It might accentuate the spiciness actually. I don't know. You could go dessert. You could go, something on the fruity side. Something kind of accentuate those fruity flavors, I would say. It's definitely not a steak wine.
So Tommy, are you the actual winemaker too, or is there some other people that are involved with that?
Yes, I'm the owner, winemaker. I've been doing this a long time. Went to Cal Poly SLO, did the wine and viticulture program there.
Is that where you started with Cal Poly? Was it kind of like a senior project or something?
More or less, yeah. Actually, the whole reason why, and this is a nice little segue into the next wine here, is my father. I grew up in Los Angeles. He was a horse trainer. Mom was in public health. That's why we moved there. And he had this idea of planting vineyards in people's backyards in these gated communities he was training horses at.
No kidding.
Yeah, and so I was in high school when this happened, and that's why I decided to pursue winemaking at Cal Poly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's this is delicious, man.
Thank you, man.
And so now, where are you guys located at, Tommy?
We're at downtown Paso Robles, right next to Thomas Hill Organics, good friends of mine, 13th and Park Street. And like I said, 7 years running. We have a lot of cool parties. That's what we're known for, having a good time in downtown Paso Robles.
Well, I think you recently had somebody try to go right on into the place next door here last couple weeks, huh?
Yep, I was on my laptop and I heard a huge bang, and I was like, oh my God, did someone get hurt? And I look outside and there's a vehicle inside of the restaurant.
Oh my God.
It was wild.
That's crazy. How they get in there, they just wanted your wine that bad probably, and they were just using that as a parking spot.
Sometimes you mistake the brake for the accelerator when you're that thirsty.
Yeah. All right, well, let's check out the next one here, Tommy. What do you got here?
So this is one of the wines I made from my father's backyard vineyards. He's gone now, and so I actually paid tribute to him through this wine. We're big Pink Floyd fans, so it's the Wish You Were Here, Barbera out of Los Angeles.
Okay. That's sweet.
Not bad, huh?
It's it's got a little kick to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely you can taste it. It's full. It's very full. So my partner wants me to ask you about Metal and Merlot. What is that all about?
Oh boy. Well, a good friend of mine, Adam Lazar, and his wife Angie, when I was a wine bar once upon a time, I would carry their wines, and we're huge metalheads. Even though I make wines for reggae, I love hard rock, etc. We decided that we were going to throw a night where we'd put together about 6 hours of metal music, create a playlist, and just rock out all night drinking wine with our best friends and have a freaking blast. And there is footage on my Instagram of Adam and I literally headbanging on my bar, not giving a F about what the hell was going on in life, just having a good time.
No kidding.
Yep, it was fun.
Awesome. So where does the Wine Boss go from here?
So I want to continue private labeling for these reggae rock bands. Coincidentally, the wine where this is produced, the vineyard, the actor, celebrity, Kevin Hart, comedian,
Okay.
big time. He purchased the property, and so I'm working with him to start his own wine program. So that's my lottery ticket out of here at some point, I hope.
Nope.
But we'll see. I work with these high-profile people, and you never know what they're going to do the next day.
So I'm trying to think back. There was a couple years ago that some guys came through, some bands came through. Was that part of yours? I think Def Leppard and maybe Aerosmith.
No, I'm not on that spectrum.
Not you? Okay.
The most high-profile band I'm working with is Revolution.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and they're at Avila quite a bit, and they'll be playing. They'll be playing at Wine Boss in September, October.
Very cool. Now, Tommy, where does people find you? You got a website?
Yep, wineboss.robles.com. You can look me up on social media, wineboss_Paso Robles. Please come to my tasting room. Walk-in hours Friday and Saturday, but don't make a tasting room appointment Monday through Sunday if you like. If not, even if you can't make the walk-in hours.
Awesome. Tommy, thanks for coming on and sharing your story. Awesome wines. Really appreciate it. And now I'm going to let you get back out there because there's a lot of people here.
Yeah, I think my boy needs some help, but thank you so much, Randy.
Awesome. Thanks again.
All right, bud.
Well, there you have it, guys. Hey, we'll be right back to the Atascadero Lakeside WineFest with some more interviews. We'll be right back. Cool, Tommy.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hi, this is Omid
And Deanna.
at North County Junk Removal. We are a business known for helping our neighbors and our community.
Let us help you save money and get rid of any unwanted items.
And rest assured that our professional team adheres to global standards of safety and recycling. We are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind.
We are locally owned and operated, and we look forward to helping you with all your junk removal needs.
Please call us at 805-769-6966.
Hey, welcome back to What's Up North County. We are at the Atascadero Lakeside WineFest, the 27th annual, and we have Grace here with Vina Robles. Thanks for coming on.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about Grace. What do you do for Vina Robles?
Wine club manager at Vina Robles. I
Okay.
just started in that position at the end of last year. I've been with the company for 4 years now. It's a really lovely place. I love it.
Very awesome. Now, does Vina Robles, is that the only location, or is there other locations that you guys have?
No, we just have the one location off 46 East, but we do share a property with our amphitheater, so they're right next to each other.
Okay.
Yep.
And so tell me about the wines that you guys have, and tell me a little bit about Vina Robles.
Yeah, we have a wide variety of wines. We're one of the few wineries that has a full selection of white wines, but we are most well known for our cabs and our petite syrahs. We started planting grapes in 1990s and then started producing wine in 1999. We are Swiss farmer owned, and we have about 1,200 acres of wine and grapes planted.
When you say Swiss farmer owned,
Mhm.
what exactly does that mean to like somebody like me that doesn't know much about wine?
So Hans Neff, our owner, he is Swiss born and had a bunch of farming ventures. He fell in love with the Central Coast and decided to start planting wine grapes here, and now built Vina Robles the way it is today. He wanted to be the one-stop shop for wine, entertainment, and food in Paso Robles. So that's what I mean when I say Swiss farmer owned.
And you guys bring a lot of music to the Central Coast as well. I mean, you kind of look around, the North County, the Central Coast, wines. You got music. We've got a lot of musicians that
Yep.
frequent here often. We got a lot of musicians that live here,
Mm-hmm.
and then we also have a very heavy, like a private, not a smaller band, local band,
Mm-hmm.
musician side of it as well.
Yeah.
So what is some of the bands that you guys bring in to, is there anything that you guys like focus on mainly? Is there a favorite?
And we don't focus on any one particular genre. We pride ourselves in having a very diverse lineup for each of our seasons. So actually, yesterday we just had Gabriel Iglesias, Fluffy, the
Okay, yeah,
Canadian.
Fluffy. I love that guy.
He apparently put on a great show. I'm bummed I missed it. But we also had like Ringo Starr here. We're having the Beach Boys later. Cake is coming. I'm so excited to go watch them.
Cake?
Cake.
Okay, okay.
Yes. Short skirt, long jacket. They had a couple of really good hits. Let's see. We've got Primus coming next weekend. So Flogging Molly, a bunch of really great acts coming.
And you know what I like about Vina Robles is there's not a bad seat in the house.
True. Yeah.
I mean, it's a really great amphitheater, between the seats down below, you
Mhm.
got the grassy area, you got the up top area, and it's not like spread out. Even if
Yeah.
you're walking to the restroom, it's like
Right. It's
everything's right there.
Yeah, it's a 3,300 seat amphitheater. But like you said, there's also a range of seating. So it's a really great place to see any kind of show.
Awesome. Well, what did you bring here to try out here?
It's a Syrah Grenache blend rosé with a splash of Vigne as well. This has been the hit of the day. People have been loving the rosé.
Really?
Oh yes, and it is one of my favorites as well. Beautiful notes of rose hip, strawberry. And even though it is stainless steel, I get a touch of creaminess as well. A little bit of strawberries and cream there.
Yeah, you can taste the fruit.
Mm-hmm.
You can
It's
you,
very
you can really taste it. I mean, that's really good. And it's sweet.
Yeah.
It's sweeter, right?
It's considered a dry wine, but the fruit, how fruit forward it is, makes your brain think that it is a sweet wine. But really, there's very low residual sugar.
So Grace, that's what I like about this is because I mean, I don't know much about wine at all.
Mhm.
And so this is kind of a little bit of way to understand it and you're kind of educating the uneducated, right?
Tasting rooms for a bit. So
And how do you do that when they come to the tasting room? I mean, when somebody that never has an experience with wine, what do you start them with?
favorite tastings, because you get to like tell them about how the wine is made as well, but always generally start with a little bit lighter style wine, but it's super fun to figure out what people's palates are and what kind of wines they like the best, and then you can kind of curate the tasting to whatever they like best. And I always tell new tasters, if you like the less expensive bottle of wine, that's great. You don't need to enjoy a super expensive bottle of wine just because it's an expensive bottle. Whatever your palate says is the good one is the good wine for you. So it's so subjective when you wine taste.
And what is your most challenging customer when they come to the to the tasting room?
Uh, just a little bit more,
Yeah.
like
You're,
a little can move to ounce pours.
yeah. And I think Vina Robles, I mean, so you guys started in 90, right? You
Mhm.
guys opened up in 90. Did you guys originally start with the amphitheater? Did that come after?
The vineyards were originally planted in 91. We started producing wine in 99. The tasting room opened in early 2000s, and then the amphitheater opened in 2013.
That's great. I mean, you've only been there a couple of years, right? I mean, you could have the test before you come there to work and know all the answers.
Bits you pick up over the years.
That's awesome. So, Grace, where are you located? How does somebody get in touch with you? Website, wine
Yeah.
clubs? Tell me all about that.
So our it's just VinaRobles.com. We are right off of 46 East. So if you're going away from Paso, we are literally right off the freeway. You can see our sign from the freeway. And then if you want to get in touch with me, our phone number is 805-464, or no, excuse me, 805-227-4812, extension 105, or info@VinaRobles.com.
And you guys are open what days?
7 days a week, 11 to 5.
Awesome. Grace, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate hearing the story. I appreciate, hearing about the wines and the history of Vina Robles. And maybe I'll come out there and do a whole tasting out there.
We'll do a tasting for you. Sounds good.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Hey, we are at the Atascadero Lakeside WineFest, the 27th annual, and we will be right back with more interviews.
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations: Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We are all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
Welcome back. We are at the Atascadero Lakeside WineFest. We are at the 27th annual. It is jam-packed here with people. People are just rolling in. They just opened up the gates. The floodwaters are here, and the people are around. And we have Adrianna with Chronic Cellars with us.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you as well. Thanks for coming on.
Like,
So you kind of got roped into this,
I did.
right? I mean, you were kind of, you didn't even aware of what was going on. She was just like,
Things happen to
you're
me.
going, right? So tell me about you. So how long you been with Chronic?
I've been with Chronic for 6 years. I'm the assistant tasting room manager out there. I love it. I think we have beautiful wines, good people, good club members, good customers.
And you guys are on their way out to the Atascadero Lake, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right there off the right-hand side.
It's a good spot.
It seems like you guys are always jam-packed.
We are. Yeah.
You guys have a
We're open 7 days a week.
really
Yeah, open at 10 o'clock to 3 or close
every
at 5.
day?
Every day.
10 o'clock?
10 o'clock, bright and early.
Wow. How does that play
It
into?
actually plays out really good. We do a lot of cheese pairings and stuff right at 10 o'clock in the morning. Everybody
Really?
starts off at Chronic
Even on
Cellars.
Mondays?
Absolutely. Mondays are a big day for us, actually.
No kid.
Yeah, Mondays we're super busy in the afternoon. Like, it's, 3 o'clock hits and everybody's getting off work that lives out, all the locals. Everybody comes in. It's really nice. Yeah.
Is it tradition like Thursday through Sunday?
It's tradition, but we're busy.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about the history of Chronic Cellars.
So Chronic Cellars, the boys that started Chronic Cellars, Jake and Josh Beckett, actually, doors opened 2008. Their parents owned Peachy Canyon. I think the doors over at Peachy opened in '84, but the boys started Chronic Cellars. Doors opened 2008. Started off with the Purple Paradise that you see out in distribution a lot. We produced around 33,000 cases of that a year.
Oh wow.
So fucking buenos out there also.
Oh, my gosh.
Sweet petite. But in the tasting room, the wines that we do on the tasting flight right now, they're between 150 to 350 cases a year. So very small production that we do in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
And do you think does the wine club members absorb most of that?
A lot of it.
Yeah.
Not all of it. We have a lot in there still to come in and hang out and
How does new wine club members find you guys? I mean, I always ask this question because everybody's so kind of spread out. It's not like
I think that, like, honestly, going to everybody that I talk to, when they live in like San Diego, a lot of people up north, we get a lot of Michigan. People from
Really?
out of state, they get the Purple Paradise. So the label brings them in, and that's what our saying is: the labels bring you in, and the juice keeps you there.
Wow.
The
That's
labels
awesome.
definitely bring them in, and they come in and they're able to experience the other wines that we have in the tasting room. And so they usually join the club when they come in. They're like, these wines are great, and they're different. They're different from what's out there in distribution. They're special.
Well, what would you bring here to try out
Stone
today?
Fox.
What is
So
this?
Stone Fox
Stone
is
Fox.
our Grenache Blanc, Viognier, Picpoul Blanc, aged in concrete. And the play on words with this, because we always do a play on
Aged in
words.
concrete.
It is concrete stone. So you're going to get a little bit of minerality with it from the concrete, but you're also going to get those tropical notes right up front with it. And the play is you look at Medusa and you turn to stone. So there's your little play on words with this one.
That's different, huh?
It is very different. We like to say it's a white that red drinkers enjoy.
Huh. Let me take another. I'm gonna take another stab at this here right now.
This is, yeah,
Man, that's definitely that's good.
isn't it? We have a great winemaker, Kip Lorenzetti, phenomenal winemaker.
And
Yeah.
so, what other are your flavors that you guys have at Chronic Cellars?
So we have, this is actually the only white blend that we do at Chronic Cellars. We have a couple of different rosés there, 100% Grenache rosés. Then we get into our big blends. So we've got Syrah, Petite Syrahs, Alicante Boucher. We've got some Lagrein, Northern Italian vintages, a lot of Rhone vintages. Let's see, what else? One of my favorites, which we just started doing, it's a 2020 100% Syrah, 100% Petite Syrah, our Midnight Makers. Never done that before at Chronic, so we do have some of those available still right now.
So, Chronic just sounds like a fun place to go
It's
hang
fun.
out.
It's a lot
You
of
know, every
fun.
time I drive by there,
Yeah.
it seems like everybody's having a lot of fun. They're having
Lot
a
of
good
fun.
time, and it's just a great experience to be there.
It is beautiful wines, good time. Oh yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Well, Adrianna, I won't take too much of your time.
Thank
I know you got a bunch of people that's just opened up, and so tell us where they can find you. Tell us websites.
Definitely. Okay, this is a really cool thing. On our website, if you go to chroniccellars.com, there's a search engine and you could type in your address and find the closest. It could be liquor store, it could be Vaughn's, Albertsons, Bevmo, whatever's around you that's going to carry our wines.
Oh,
So
nice.
very easy to find our wines. Just go onto our website. Or if you're driving out to Lake Nasamino, we're going to be right on your right side. So you can find us on your way out there.
From 10 o'clock on.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock on, you're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Adrianna, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Much.
Appreciate the
Yeah.
information and coming on and
Absolutely.
sharing us your journey and your wine, and look
Yeah.
forward to hearing some more stories.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. All right, guys. Hey, we are here at the Atascadero Lakeside WineFest, the 27th annual, and we will be right back.
What's up, North County? Nate Santos here, owner of Santos Bros Plumbing. You might recognize me with my dancing horses at local events such as the Atascadero Tamale Festival, Templeton 4th of July, and Paso Pioneer Day. I am now available for all your home plumbing service and repair needs, from minor drips and drops to emergency leaks and clogs. For the best plumbing service, call Santos Bros Plumbing, pipe wranglers to the rescue.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
Hey, welcome back to the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest. We are here at the Atascadero Lake Park, and we are talking to all kinds of different people. We're having a great time. They just opened up the gates, and we are jam-packed here. And we have Andy, and we have...
Julie Matthews.
All right, yeah, see?
Even drinking, really.
Well,
I'm drinking for both of us. We're okay.
awesome. Well, we're having a great time. So, Julie, tell me a little bit about, what do you think about this? This is great turnout, you think?
I love this event. It's different than any other wine fest event because of the beauty of the park. We sold out, I do believe, at 1,200 attendees.
Wow, that's awesome.
The park could probably hold about 3,000 because the park's so beautifully large.
Wow.
But you can tell the energy today. It's just dynamic. We have great food vendors. We have great wines. And we have the Joy Bonner Band. We have great sponsors. We have the vintage sidecar going around the lake. There's just something here for everyone. Stroll. If I don't know that there's any tickets left, I think we did sell out. So
That's perfect. I mean, that's what you want to do.
absolutely.
And it doesn't look like it's sold out. You know what I'm saying? So
It
that's the beauty of
doesn't.
out here
It's-
because it's not jam packed. You're not all crowded in. You know, there's plenty of room to navigate around. There's plenty of vendors. There's food here. What do you think? There's like 60, 70 places pouring?
Absolutely.
Wow.
And then we have some breweries as well. Don't forget our sponsors. We have the 805 selfie booth and the Roar and Pour in the zoo. So every ounce of the lake park, the Atascadero Lake Park is covered. You can hear the Joy Bonner Band right now. So
That's awesome.
I really want to start dancing. So let's get it going, Randy.
Well,
Are you ready?
Almost finished my first glass.
You're right.
Well, we got Andy over here with his larger than life wine glass going on here.
Well, don't let anybody ever tell you size. Size doesn't matter because it does.
Size does
Size matters.
Size matters. So Andy,
I'm only drinking one glass a day.
that's a heart healthy recommendation, right?
It's recommended.
Heart health.
Heart health, right there. Heart health.
When you live in wine country, you have to indulge.
Awesome. Well, Andy, tell me a little bit about yourself too.
Well, I mean, Julie and I, I was involved with the Paso Chamber for years, and Julie's been involved with both chambers and does an amazing job. But it's just nice to come back to a festival that feels like it's a hometown. Paso's other wine festivals have gotten so large that you don't have that hometown touch anymore. And being able to go ahead and bring your own pop-up and your chairs and just, Atascadero has done an amazing job over the last couple of years, and it's just showing, and it's getting bigger and better every year.
So Andy, who are you pouring for today? Because I know you're kind of
I'm a volunteer today.
Yeah, you're kind of everybody
I
here.
work for Orderport, so I mean, I do winery software throughout the United States, but wanted to be here and volunteer for the Atascadero Chamber. And so I got lucky enough to go ahead and just work with the photographer today. So they're taking photos and we're just having a good time.
So real quick, to give you a little plug, tell me about the software for any of the wineries that are watching right now. What is that about?
Once the wine goes into the bottle, we do everything else. So it's your wine club, inventory, your e-commerce, it's going to be your shipping and fulfillment. It's absolutely everything once the wine goes in the bottle. So I'm the Northern California rep, but I'm born and raised in this area, but I'm the rep for Northern California, Arizona, Colorado, Utah, Nevada, and also Hawaii. So it's a nationwide. We have over 900 wineries underneath us, but it's a good platform to go ahead and make sure that these wineries, when everybody's wearing multiple hats, they're able to use one software instead of pulling from multiples.
And Andy, I know you've been at the wine tasting rooms at several of them around the North County. And so what do you think about the turnout today with all these different people?
It's awesome. The weather's great. I still pour over at Tobin James and have a good time over there.
Okay.
It never hurts to be in the industry. And it's just one of those things to where it's great to see the small wineries, the large wineries, because, when we all rise with the tide together. So it's pretty cool to go ahead and see this to where, they have breweries from down in San Diego coming up here today. So it's not just our locals, but it's a pretty cool event.
Yeah, well,
good job, Julie.
Thank goodness. It was hot there for a minute. Well, no, you guys have a lot of people involved. We've had, you guys on the show. I mean, hundreds of volunteers. I mean, they're all out here in purple. I mean, you got some wine glasses, it looks like. Yes. That's nice and full.
Can't be drinking.
Between your glasses and Andy's big glass, I mean, you guys make a great team out here, right?
Always make a
I got
great
you,
team.
man.
Awesome. Well, cool. Well, like I said, is there anything you want to give a shout out to anybody out here that we're not talking to?
One of our sponsors, De Bueno, Defendus. I know I chopped that name up. Sorry, Field. There's Michael's Cleaning Services, and it's not a cleaning service. It's actually equipment for all the wine industry. Huge sponsor. We have Caliber Collision, and I'm just going to apologize right now. Oh, for Andy, who just finished his glass.
All right.
We do have iTech Wine. Keep everybody hydrated. They sponsored all the water today. But thank you to everybody who actually supported this event. We couldn't do it without them. 120 volunteers. Thank you, Randy. What's Up North County? We just have a lot of beautiful people in our back pocket.
Awesome. Well, Andy, where can somebody find you today pouring?
Oh, man. I pour at Tobin James, but they can always find me at orderport.net.
Got it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, cool, guys. Well, thanks for coming over and sharing the story. All right, guys, we are at the 27th Annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest, and we will be right back.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, We can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today. We can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hi, it's Alex with Suprema Meat Market. We are a Mexican meat market with a taqueria. Come enjoy our high-quality cuts and meats. We offer choice and prime Harris Ranch beef, as well as chicken, seafood, and pork items. In the taqueria, all of our tacos come with handmade tortillas. We also offer specialty items like chilaquiles and chile rellenos. Come enjoy Taco Tuesday with Suprema. We offer our tacos at $1.99 each. Suprema Meat Market is located at 8950 Montecito Avenue in Atascadero.
Are you tired of looking at that worn-out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or driveway and become a part of the MGP coating family.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Welcome back to the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest. We are out here at the Atascadero Lake Park and the Charles Paddock Zoo. Great setting, great amount of people, and great weather. And we have Phil today with us to tell us all about what he's got going on. Phil, tell me about what you got going on.
Yeah, no problem. So I'm Phil Carpenter. I'm the general manager at the Santa Barbara County Vintners Association. So we're the nonprofit that promotes and protects the whole Santa Barbara County wine region. So when they asked me to come, I was like, great, I'm going to bring some of we have about 100 wine members. So I pulled a bunch of wine from my wine members and brought them along, and I picked out 2 that I thought would be interesting for us today.
You mean, when you say wine members, the wine that you guys are pouring, not necessarily members per se.
Well, so we are a member-driven organization, so they pay dues to be part of the Santa Barbara County Vintners Association.
Oh, really?
So we do a lot of advocacy, we do a lot of marketing, we come to events like this, social media. We've won grants in the past to market the area. But yeah, we do a lot of like we go to board of supervisors meetings or on planning, work with the planning commission. So yeah, this is like one part of what we do. Yeah, multifaceted.
What does the wine scene look like down in Santa Barbara?
It's really, so what we have is diversity. We have 75 plus different varietals growing in Santa Barbara County. So we make anything that you want. So the big thing about Santa Barbara County is that we're one of the most coolest regions in the world. So low temperature, so a lot of acidity, a lot of brightness. So it goes really well with food. We have more of a European style kind of palate and drive. Wow. So yeah.
What do you think the favorites is? Is there a favorite down there, or is it kind of across the board?
Well, we're really known for our Chardonnay and Pinot Noir.
Okay.
And then Syrah is also a given as well, our Rhone varietals, kind of like Paso. Paso has a lot of Rhone varietals. And then I brought a white that's like, there's not much of it left. It's Chenin Blanc. And this is like super old vine, 1966 vineyard. So it's really interesting. So we have
1966
yeah,
vineyard? Wow.
Yeah. So we have, and that Santa Maria Valley, the first AVA. Napa was the first AVA in California. Santa Maria Valley was the second. So yeah, a little bit of history.
What do you got here, Phil?
So this is the Chenin Blanc from Foxen.
Okay.
And they're one of our legendary wineries. Bill and Dick. If you don't know Bill, you don't know Dick. That's what they say. And so it's Billy Wathen and Dick Doré started it. And they do all kinds of, they do Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, Syrah, Bordeaux varietals. And then they have this Chenin Blanc on one of their old vineyards. It's interesting. Yeah, it's really pretty. Cheers. Oh, it's perfect on a day like this. So I'm from Lompoc, so anything over 72 is hot to me. So,
right? Yeah. And the wind. This is nothing.
Yeah, no, and there's no wind. I'm used to having like the little bit of hair I have left, like going like this direction. So yeah, it's been really fun. I'm in the shade, which is great. So yeah.
Well, this has got a little zip to it.
Totally. And that's kind of what Santa Barbara's known for is our acidity because it's so cool climate. The acidity is always there. So you can put oak on it and you'll still have a nice clean acid finish. And that's what makes it really good with food. So you can kind of pair it with that. So
does the cooler weather make it more peppery than up here?
it can. So, but there's two different thoughts on this. And this is where my WSET training comes into play, level 3 here. But yeah, what I find, and there's arguments for it, but cooler climate, like if you go northern Rome and like our area, you'll get a lot more white pepper, where still cool climate, it's a touch warmer, you can get black pepper. So if you taste white pepper, like a more white pepper as opposed to like black peppercorn, then it's usually a little bit more cooler climate. So yeah. So like we'll taste the Syrah and we can figure out what you think on that pepper, that pepper aspect there.
And so then higher elevations make it sweeter?
Higher elevations, well, everything's better with elevation, they say.
Okay.
At least that's what I've been taught. So like this one has all kinds of elevations, all different aspects, different directions. So yeah, if we want to,
man, that is,
I really love this wine and it's perfect on a 85 plus day. So this one, this is Stoltman Syrah from Ballard Canyon.
Okay.
Now they've been growing since the 90s. They're one of our tried and true sites for Rhone. Ballard Canyon is known for their Rhones, but they grow all kinds of stuff, but they're Syrah. So this has a special bottle. It says Ballard Canyon on it. You have to have Ballard Canyon Syrah on it to put in the special bottle. Stoltman's crazy, like I said. So Santa Barbara County is all on an east-west valley.
Okay.
There's nothing like that unless you're up in Alaska or like down in Chile. There's no other, every other wine region has a north-south facing, like, and there's usually mountains blocking them, where our valley has a true throat from Lompoc all the way into Happy Canyon. Happy Canyon is our most warm.
Like Argentina with the glaciers.
Absolutely. So,
okay.
And a lot of elevation there. Yeah, absolutely. But so I live in Lompoc, and the rule of thumb is every mile you drive from Lompoc towards Happy Canyon, you pick up 1 degree of temperature as you drive east. So I can be like chilling in 70 degrees hanging out on my driveway in Lompoc, but you get out to Happy Canyon where they grow Cabernet and Merlot and Cab Franc, and it can be 95, 100 easy.
Wow.
So yeah, that's how, and you're only 25, 30 minutes away. So it's pretty insane. You can be in any part of our region in about 25 minutes drive.
Wow.
Yeah, especially if you know which way you're going.
Yeah, well, let's try this here.
So this is beautiful. Cheers. I don't want to smell the microphone. I want to smell the wine. Oh, wow. See,
that's really smooth.
I love this wine. I love this wine a lot. 22 was kind of a weird year, but as they say in wine, producer trumps vintage. And this is one of their best producers. Kyle Knapp's the winemaker. The Stoltman family's been farming this land. Ruben Solizano is the vineyard guy, works for this firm, Coastal Vineyard Care. He actually lives on the property and the vines, all different aspects. Like I said, they have limestone on here. So any sites that you ever, another rule of thumb, if anybody says they have limestone on their vineyard or on their site, pay close attention because that's usually really good stuff.
Really?
And that Paso has a lot of limestone. I'm very jealous of how much limestone's in Paso.
So what makes it so good? What does it change on the grapes?
It makes the vines struggle more.
Okay.
So you don't want
it. More sugar into it.
Yeah, it just makes them work harder.
Okay.
So you don't want a really fertile vineyard. You want those vines to work. A lot of people are getting their rows closer, putting them up high in elevation, like we're talking about, and it's all made to make the vines work more. Because if they're just chilling, and then they just don't get any kind of like real, like nuance or it just gets too oversupplied. So
really?
yeah.
Wow. Well,
but limestone is like, because it's hard to grow in it. So you get a little bit more of that olive tapenade, a little bit of that black pepper that you were thinking about.
Yeah, well, like I said, the white right there, when that came in there, it was like, it just immediate, like you said, pepper,
Yeah.
because, I thought spicy, I thought, kind of a
Mhm.
little bit of a zip, but
Totally.
pepper makes a really good analogy of what you
Totally.
get.
And the thing about Ballard Canyon is that, as I said, everything's east-west with like it's facing like you can see the clouds rolling from Lompoc going into the valley. Ballard Canyon does like this weird dog leg like at a golf course and sifts almost north-south. So it kind of like goes zipping through there. The wind comes through there on like a weird angle, and it's a totally different, like almost a more classic north-south facing,
Huh.
like in Napa or something. And so they're diurnal sifts. So it could be 100 there sometimes, but the moment the sun starts dropping, it will go to 40, 50 like that. And when you have those big sifts, so if it's 100, but it goes down to 40 or so at night, that means your acidity is still going to be there. So you're still going to get that freshness that we talk about in this first wine. You'll get in this wine too.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So Phil, how does somebody find you guys? Where do they go website?
No problem. Yeah. So we're Santa Barbara County. We're the SB Santa Barbara Wine Country on Instagram. What is it? sbcountywines.com, www.sbcountywines.com. And then, yeah, sign up for our Instagram. We're on Facebook as well. But yeah, that's our big thing. We have an app, it's a Santa Barbara Wine Country app. And yeah, just reach out. I'm always around. And you email the info account. That's me. You'll be emailing me, Phil. So
Awesome.
yeah, but this has been great. I hope you enjoyed the wines.
Absolutely.
Super cool climate.
For
So,
sure.
yeah.
I enjoyed the education, man.
Thank you. No problem. Anytime.
Appreciate it,
I'm
Phil.
a resource.
Yeah, you very much are so. Very much so. Awesome, Phil. Thanks for coming on.
You bet. Have a good
All right,
day.
guys, we are at the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest, and we will be right back with What's Up North County.
What's up, North County? Nate Santos here, owner of Santos Bros Plumbing. You might recognize me with my dancing horses at local events such as the Atascadero Tamale Festival, Templeton 4th of July, and Paso Pioneer Day. I am now available for all your home plumbing service and repair needs, from minor drips and drops to emergency leaks and clogs. For the best plumbing service, call Santos Bros Plumbing, pipe wranglers to the rescue.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We are all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
Hey, welcome back to What's Up North County. We are at the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest, and we have Jose here with Eberle, one of the oldest, if not the oldest winery in the North County. Jose, welcome. Oh, here we go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, we are one of the originals. I mean, Gary founded Eberle in 1979. We officially released our first wines 82. So obviously wines get pressed, they got to age for a little bit. So yeah, I mean, we are pretty much one of the original founding wineries. We're still family owned and operated. Gary is still there every day, unless Penn State's playing.
He's out of there.
Other than that, he doesn't miss a day. He's there from 11 to close.
Well, Jose, what do you do at Eberle?
So I'm the cellar master. I'm Chris Eberle's assistant.
Okay.
Like I said, we're still a small facility. Our production is just under 30,000 cases, and we have 3 people in production. Chris is the head winemaker. I'm the assistant cellar master, so just whatever needs to be done.
How long have you been there?
2015.
Oh, wow. Okay, so almost 10 years.
Yeah, almost 10 years. When Chris came back from Australia, Gary hired me to come back on. He was kind of going through some changes in the winery, so came on. I was pretty fortunate to get an opportunity to come and work for him. Still there.
So do you have a wine history in your background, or?
My parents actually were in the wine industry, but more in the vineyard side. My dad was vineyard management. I didn't quite want to be out in the vineyards, so
Yeah.
I grew up around grapes. Always loved grapes. I mean, I wish I could have my own vineyard, but nowadays. It's not really
Well,
feasible.
Well, I mean, gosh dang, you work for probably one of the most well-known
Absolutely.
wineries
Absolutely.
in the, I mean, the state, if not
Yeah.
the country.
Wherever we go, I mean, I'm fortunate that I get to travel around, and wherever we go, oh, you work for Eberle. Most people know the name. If they don't know Gary personally, they know who we are. So
What's your furthest distribution? Do you know?
we distribute all over the U.S. I know there's only a few states that we don't directly ship to, but for the most part, we are all over the U.S. I believe there are a few places abroad that we ship to, but through distribution, not directly from the winery.
Wow, very cool. So what'd you bring here to?
So I brought
taste
our
it?
Vigne, which is what we got our gold this year in
Yeah, I just saw
competition.
that. Yep.
So obviously I was gonna bring the representation.
Sure.
And I brought a rosé as well, which this guy gets. Chris does a Saunier, so we just kind of draw off as we're pressing.
Okay.
We don't soak it, or it soaks in the press, but it doesn't age with the skin. So everything just kind of gets pressed off throughout night. I think we soak for about 24 hours, and then it just gets pressed directly from the press, and the juice gets drawn off.
Well, let's try her out here.
Absolutely.
What do you want to try first?
So obviously, let's start with our Viognier here.
Hey. So Jose, so tell me a little bit about this one that you're going to be pouring.
So our Viognier is going to be estate grown. We usually do 30% oak,
Okay.
30% stainless, and 30% is going to be just neutral, just casks, wood oak.
Okay, and when you say 30-30, are you starting with 30 with
So
the
as
oak and then move it to?
No.
Okay.
So it gets separated into 30% active oak,
Gotcha.
30% stainless, and then 30%.
Okay. And then they all come back
and then,
together?
yeah, they all come back together
Awesome.
in the end.
Well, cheers. Yeah, let's try this here.
So it's nice and refreshing.
It's refreshing. It's got a little bit of a, I taste a little bit of a heat.
Yeah,
What,
a little
what is
bit.
that from?
It's probably just gonna be more of the fruit itself. It's that little slightly peppery, cracked pepper. Not so much like spicy pepper, but like a cracked pepper.
Huh. Yeah, because so Jose, with Vigne, do you leave the grapes in for a period of time for
No.
Vigne?
All of our whites are gonna be pressed immediately. So
They're
we sort.
pressed, gone,
Yeah.
moved on.
Yeah, that's it. So our fruit comes in, it gets pressed, pressed right off, gets sorted, goes into the press. We draw off our juice, goes straight into the tanks, fermenting, and then from there we separate. Goes once it's done fermenting, then it goes down into the cave.
So it sounds like it's a pretty quick process.
For whites, yes,
Yeah.
it is going to be a pretty quick process. The aging process for our whites is typically about 3 to 4 months.
Oh, okay.
So not very long in active oak. So we bottle ours rather quick. I think our first bottling, which is our like rosé, the one that doesn't have to age, and our Muscat Canelli usually is in December. Yeah, December, and then our rest of our whites are gonna be in January, February.
Awesome. Let's I'm gonna have a little bit more of this here. Because that's really good. And I'm looking forward to your rosé here. So what would you think you would pair that with when you eat? I mean, you pair foods with. Do you have a recommendation?
So when I drink our whites, be our rosé, our blanc, our chardonnay, I've every time that I go out to a restaurant or when I'm doing a winemaker dinner, I've been kind of going with the fish.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I've been really loving the Chilean sea basses out there right now. So every time I go out and I see Chilean sea bass, it's like, oh, let's get some Chilean sea bass and get some white wine here going.
Wow.
So I would always probably go with like a fish or even like a lightly seasoned chicken, something that's not too bold.
What about Thai food?
Yeah, I could see some Thai food.
Yeah,
control that heat.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in case you dip the red stuff.
Yeah,
you have something to watch.
Yeah, their version of medium spicy is not medium spicy for everybody.
Right.
But yeah, I could see some Thai food with this one. Some sushi.
Ooh, yeah, there you go. Little spicy tuna.
Yeah.
Sushi. Oh,
Yeah.
gosh, I love sushi. Well, awesome.
And then we've got obviously
let's try that
our
real quick.
rosé.
Yeah. Let's put a little splash in there. That way, got a lot of tastings here. This is like a perfect. It's like a private tasting here. Yeah. Jose from Eberle Winery, guys. Listen, Eberle Winery, this is, I would like, if not the oldest winery, if not the oldest.
He is definitely one of the key figures in the area.
I think there's only 3. I think there's only 3.
Maybe J. Lore was
that up there. So people
J. Lore. I'm going blank on who else maybe is older, but yeah, J. Lore is definitely one of the older ones.
Yeah, there's a couple of them, but there's originals.
Yeah, as far as being original, I mean, he's probably not the oldest, but he is one of the biggest key figures, at least in our area. He really helped put Paso on the map. He went out there and he hustled.
Still doing it.
He's still doing it. He doesn't travel as much as he wants to nowadays, but he's the ambassador in front of the winery. He's there every day.
Call him the Godfather.
Yeah, he gets that a lot, and I know sometimes he's like, well, I'm not the most important person, but
right,
I did what I needed to get this business going in this area.
Sure. Well, let's try this here, Jose. Cheers again. Ooh,
and Gary,
that's good.
He's like, I don't know what to pair our rosé with, so he usually has it in Thanksgiving with his turkey.
I can see that too. I can see that too.
Nice Thanksgiving dinner wine.
Awesome.
So usually right around the end of the year, right before Thanksgiving, whatever we have left gets kind of palletized and put off to the side, and we bring it right back out right before Thanksgiving.
And you guys got caves out there, right?
We do. We have 16,000 square feet of cave.
Wow.
So
how far underground?
So we're right around 30 feet underground. So they're directly under our facility, the tasting room and the parking lot.
No kidding.
So we fluctuate between 2,000 to 3,000 barrels depending on the time of the year, because sometimes right before harvest we'll get rid of a few, and then the new ones start coming in right before harvest again. So we go up and down.
So with tastings, do you get to go down into the caves? Or
so you do your tasting upstairs, and then our tours usually happen about every hour.
Okay.
It used to be every 30 minutes, but they started to just get
slowed down a little
yeah.
bit.
So we consolidated to about once an hour, and we have one of our tasting room staff usually take the group down. They explain the history.
Fun.
And they talk about the caves and when they were built and how they were built. So
not only do you get the wine tasting, you also get the experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Experience, right?
It is very much an experience to go and see the cave.
Very
I mean,
cool.
they're not as new and shiny as some of these new caves that are out there, but they are the original. They're the original caves. We were the first ones to have the
OG.
Yeah, to have them here in the area.
Awesome. Jose, how does somebody find you or go out and join your club or see what you guys are all about?
So as far as finding us, we are directly across, like if you're leaving Paso, we're directly across from like Vina Robles, right before Hunter Ranch.
Okay.
Right off the side of the freeway. You can't miss us. So you're driving away from town, like if you're going to Fresno, Bakersfield, right off there on the left side, you'll see us right off the freeway.
Awesome. And a website?
EberleWinery.com. Yeah.
Easy. EberleWinery.com.
Easy.
Awesome. Jose, thanks for coming on here.
Absolutely.
Really
Thank you for
appreciate
having us.
sharing the education with
Yes.
me with the wines. I mean, like I said, you guys are literally the one of, if not the oldest winery in the North County.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I enjoyed our
Yeah,
conversation.
Gary
Jose.
is much a pioneer.
Yes,
than
sir.
Some of these other guys, but he really pushed our brand out there.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming on today. We
Perfect.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Hey, we are at the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest. We are out here broadcasting. We're bringing you guys all the good stuff, and we will be right back with some more interviews.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hi, this is Omid.
And Deanna.
At North County Junk Removal. We are a business known for helping our neighbors and our community.
Let us help you save money and get rid of any unwanted items.
And rest assured that our professional team adheres to global standards of safety and recycling. We are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind.
We are locally owned and operated, and we look forward to helping you with all your junk removal needs.
Please call us at 805-769-6966.
Hi, it's Alex with Suprema Meat Market. We are a Mexican meat market with a taqueria. Come enjoy our high-quality cuts and meats. We offer choice and prime Harris Ranch beef, as well as chicken, seafood, and pork items. In the taqueria, all of our tacos come with handmade tortillas. We also offer specialty items like chilaquiles and chile rellenos. Come enjoy Taco Tuesday with Suprema. We offer our tacos at $1.99 each. Suprema Meat Market is located at 8950 Montecito Avenue in Atascadero.
Are you tired of looking at that worn-out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or driveway and become a part of the MGP coating family.
Hey, welcome back to What's Up North County. We are at the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest. We are having a lot of fun out here. It couldn't have been a better day. The heat finally kind of tamed down a little bit. The wind picked up, and everybody is now enjoying all these great wines, these great tastings, and there's a lot of great food, great music, great people, and a lot of fun out here. But we're here with Scott from Vigne, and we have a whole bunch of stuff here, Scott. So tell me about yourself.
So I've been with.
Go ahead and put that up there. Oh yeah, just put it up here.
Good.
Yep.
I've been with the winery for about 20 years now.
Okay.
And it's a small family-owned winery by Walter and Sylvia Filippini. They're much about family, food, and wine. And so we're known in the North County for our cheeses. Our parent company, Peacock Cheese, which is owned by Sylvia and Walter. They bring in cheeses from all over the world. And we pair our wines with cheeses. Every month we have a new pairing, new wines, new cheeses, different countries, different types of cheese. So I brought you what you might experience at Vigne Winery if you were to come there today. A small sample of it.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited. So Scott, tell me a little bit about the history of Vigne. How long ago did they come and kind of come up here in the North County?
So the property that they're located on out by the Pass Robles Airport,
Okay.
it was purchased from Buck Owens in 1986.
Oh, no kidding.
Wow.
Wow.
And it was cattle ranch at the time.
Okay.
Okay. Sylvia's father was the one that purchased it, Sylvester, and he's the one that planted the grapes there. And up until 96, he sold the grapes off to big wineries. In 96, the winery was built and it's been operating as a winery ever since then.
Yeah, the North County has, what do you think the North County has? 400 like tasting wineries?
Actual bonded wineries, I think we're around the 350 mark. As far as vineyards, we're approaching 500.
Wow, but there's a lot of old vines
Yes.
in the North County.
Yes, there are.
And you say, and it's funny because you said Buck Owens, and obviously Buck Owens, Crystal Palace, Bakersfield. You don't know who Buck Owens is. It's like, come on. But he has a lot of family here. So his family is from the Paso region as well. Obviously, I did not know that he owned property here.
Yes. Yes, he did.
Wow. That's amazing. So Scott, give me a little bit of a tutorial here of what we're going to taste and do.
So Walter was born and raised in Italy, around the Como region. He's a trained chef from Italy. And so Sangiovese is one of our biggest grapes, and we do a lot with it. So this is our Sangiovese trifecta.
Okay.
So we have a sparkling, we have a rosé, and then we have a red, all made out of Sangiovese. Now, we pick them at different times. The sparkling and the rosé are picked earlier, and the red are left to hang on the vine longer. But it's a very versatile grape, and as you'll see, the tastes are very different as you taste through them. But it's a dry sparkling and dry rosé, more of a Provence style rosé.
And so you start off when somebody comes into the wine tasting room, you start light to heavy. Is that kind of
Absolutely, yes.
with the sparkling? So the sparkling, which I just recently learned, sparkling is a similarity to champagne, but you can't call it champagne because of the regions of where they're made.
Exactly. Champagne region in France, anything called champagne has to come from that region in France. Much like a port. You can't call it a port unless it's coming from Portugal.
Like an old world style.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So
I just learned that in the last 6 months because it's like, what's the difference between sparkling and champagne? Because it tastes the same, looks the same.
Uh-huh.
But
it is the same. It's just where
it's
it came
actually
from.
illegal to call it a champagne, right?
Right, it is. And in other words, if we were to send this label to TTB for approval, they would deny it if it said champagne on it.
That's crazy.
We have the same problem with Bordeaux, even though it's a Bordeaux grape in a Cabernet or a Bordeaux blend. We can say a Bordeaux style blend, but we can't call it a Bordeaux blend unless it comes from the region of Bordeaux.
What makes the bubbles?
The bubbles. So the bubbles is a nitrogen infusion through the process. So what they're doing is we make the wine is put into the bottles, and then it goes through a process where it's racked, and so it's like bottled right away. But then it sits in the racks for, I think this set for 12 months before
Oh wow.
they continue to turn it, and they're putting it's a Charmant style wine, or sparkling. And it's over the period that it's taken to actually get to where we want, the bubbles get smaller as it ages, and it creates a finer wine or finer sparkling. So a less expensive sparkling is
bigger bubbles.
Right, bigger bubbles. It hasn't been riddled nearly as long. The longer it goes, the finer the bubbles.
Wow. Well, that's awesome. I can't wait to get into the pairing here. So we got, I'll move my glass over there. And so this is the way you start with your wine tasting at the room?
Yes. So actually sparkling is a great palate cleanser too. So no matter whatever you've had to eat or drink prior to this,
clears it out.
It'll clear it out.
Awesome.
So we're going to start this. Let me grab a knife real quick.
Okay. So if you guys aren't following us, we are at the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest out here in Atascadero, and it is a beautiful day. It is sold out, guys. We just found out it's sold out, so you guys are going to have to wait till next year to get your tickets, but get them early because this is a fun place. There's lots of people out here. There's lots of tastings from all over, not only the state, but also out of state. But guys, we have the greatest people out here. And right now, Scott here with Vigne is giving us a tasting right here up in front with What's Up North County.
So this is a triple cream brie. Brie is a cow's milk. It's a triple cream is it's very light, and when you get the mouthfeel of it, and it goes great with the bubbles. So always do wine, cheese, wine.
Wine, cheese, wine.
Right.
Okay.
So you'll take a drink of the sparkling, take a bite of the cheese, and then you'll take another drink of the sparkling, and you will taste a difference in the taste of the wine after the cheese has been on your palate.
Okay.
So
take a test here. Well, cheers here.
Cheers.
And then we just take a bite here. Oh, that's good.
Very smooth, isn't it?
Changes the taste.
Yes, it does. But enhances the taste.
Right.
And that's we call them the cheesemongers at the winery, trying to pair the perfect cheese with the wines. So our wines are set, and they may go through 4 or 5, 10 different cheeses before they find the one that really sets off the wine. after you eat the cheese.
Do you get to be a part of that that tasting, that comparison?
I do.
Nice. Oh, that's the best job in the world, Scott. Wow, that was awesome. That was crazy. I always hear, pairing cheese, wines, and this and that makes a difference. I'm like, all right, cool. That is 100%. Like, I totally tasted different, had the cheese. The cheese was amazing, and then tasted again. It was like it was like a different taste. It was like something else got in
Yes.
my glass.
It changes the palate.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So then we take this and wash it out, right?
Yep.
Wow. And so the cheese again, you guys make the cheese?
No, we don't make it. We import them from all over the world.
Okay.
So the next two, so the Brie was from France. The next two are both from Holland. They're both Goudas.
Okay.
But one is a lavender Gouda, and it's infused with, and we'll have that with the rosé here. It's infused with rosemary and thyme.
Oh, wow. That's a good combination.
Yes. And the cheese being lavender, it's got kind of a floral nose to it to begin with. And then a rosé is kind of a light, fruity, floral type of taste as well.
So Scott, my partner wants me to show the viewers our cheese.
Okay.
Grab this and take a view here of this cheese. I mean, this is like, I don't even know what to say. It's so it's so rich and it's I'm addicted. I think I'm addicted.
It's amazing, huh?
Yeah. I mean, you can just really taste that buttery, that tasty, that smooth, and it just amazing. It just melts. It just melts. So what do we got now?
So this is our Sangiovese rosé.
Okay.
So the next Sangiovese, again made in a Provence style. It's a very light rosé. You can see the coloring in it. And the sparkling was also Sangiovese, but yet it was almost white compared to this. This has a little bit of pinkish tint.
Okay.
So this is going to be paired with our, it's a Gouda. So this is cow's milk Gouda. The next one is goat. So this is our lavender Gouda.
Which is why it's kind of like purplish?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And so do the same thing,
Wine,
cheese,
cheese, wine. Mhm.
Okay, I got it. Got the combo. Very smooth, very mellow. Okay, and then we
There we
want
go.
to take a little dab at this. Whoop. Stuck together. Wow. You can really taste that rosemary.
Yes. Very strong.
Mm.
And how does it change the wine?
I'm excited to find out. It feels like it gives it a little bit more volume.
Yes, it does. Deeper finish.
Yes.
I get it back in the back of the tongue more.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, it kind of just like it makes it come alive.
Yeah.
Wow, and it's still there. It's like it stays for a little bit.
Mhm.
Wow, Scott, that's amazing. I'm so excited about this because like I said, I never really had the whole cheese wine pairing or experience. And it's like you can taste the difference, especially with that cheese. And then you combine it, it's like it kind of blows my mind a little bit. Man, that's awesome. So how do you get to the whole pairing part? I mean, who comes up with this?
Well, like I said, we have our cheesemonger and we have our winemaker. So they talk about the flavors, okay? The acidity levels, the base flavors, like in the Sangio, the red Sangio is going to have a different style to it, more berry to it than a rosé or a sparkling. And so then they look at how the cheese itself, like the next one, it's a much stronger cheese. I mean, the strongest cheese would be like a blue cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and how can that affect a wine? Well, the only thing you can really pair a blue cheese with is like a Petite Syrah. You got to have a big wine to counteract that big taste in the cheese itself. And so you look at the flavors in the cheese, and between the cheesemonger and the winemaker, they kind of go through the flavor profiles of each one, and then they say, okay, I got five examples here. I mean, let's try these. Let's test through them. And this one's too creamy. I need something a little bit harder. Okay, and we just work through it.
But
one cheese at a
how
time.
does that work? Like, I mean, everybody's got different palates, right? Everybody's
Yes,
got
they
different
do. They
tastes.
do.
So
Mhm.
how do you guys land on the combinations? You know, I mean, if you guys are all out there together, you have a different, you know, feeling than maybe your counterpart. How do you land on what is the best?
It's a group effort, and it comes down to a vote. Okay. Yeah, she liked this one, but 4 of us like this one better.
Oh, that makes
And
sense.
so, yeah, it's not a one person commands it.
Wow, that's awesome. That's so cool.
It's got to be a vote.
I'm excited about this. So this is an amazing turnout. I mean, there is so many people out here. They have the Atascadero Lakeside WineFest here, 27th annual, and I mean the weather couldn't be better right now. I mean, it started off a little rough. I mean, it definitely did. It was hot. We were like going, oh my gosh, we're gonna burn up out here. But finally, the wind kicked up a little bit. It started to cool down, and now some of the reds can start flowing, right?
Yes, definitely. No, we've already gone through probably 6 bottles of the sparkling and
Bro,
4 of the
give me the cold
rosé. Yeah, they're all looking for the cold stuff, but they're starting to get into the reds.
Very cool. So what do we got next, guys?
So our Sangiovese, the end of our trifecta here. It's our 2021 Sangiovese, and made in the traditional Sangiovese style, red. And we're going to pair that with our honeybee Gouda. So the previous one was made of cow's milk. This one's made of goat's milk.
Okay.
Okay. So a Gouda can be made out of either one. They both come from Holland. But a little stronger. You have the lavender and rosemary that came out strong in the first one. This one just has a little bit drier taste to it.
Okay.
And it goes great with a red wine.
All right. So wine, cheese, wine.
Wine, cheese, wine.
All right. That's a little hot. I taste some heat, but it's very smooth, very smooth. And this is the
Sangiovese.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
And so then we grab one of those.
That's right.
Ooh, that's pretty good. I can just definitely have the dryness, but it's still got some good moisture in there. That would be great on almost anything.
Yeah,
Then
it
we
would.
close this up right there with this. Kind of combines the two with a creamy taste with wine.
The way it affects the cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, man, I'm excited. This is crazy. I'm blown away with the comparison and combining of cheese and the wine and how it changes.
Like I said, our owner.
Yeah, that's good.
He's all about food and wine. You know, wine is great, but it's made to be enjoyed with food and family, and that's what we try and promote.
So Scott, when you guys, so you say you've been out there for 20 years, right? And so were you in the wine industry prior to that, or did you kind of get introduced to this?
No, actually got introduced to it. Prior to that, I've got a financial background.
Okay.
So more business finance, and so I came into the wine industry from an accounting finance side.
And with the winery with Vigne, are you in the tasting room as well every day, or
No.
No?
So like I said, I've been the general manager for the last 7 or 8 years. So I work with a tasting room manager and help them do their events, plan the events, where we're going to have them, what we're going to pour at it, what are our goals for it, that type of thing. So, and then get into the marketing, the distribution, operations, looking at our production and what distribution centers we're going to have for that, or in our states that we're trying to open up. I mean, the alcohol industry, every state has their own system that you have to deal with.
Right.
And it's just crazy. So all the compliance work.
What kind of wine club member do you guys carry right now? It's pretty, I would imagine, pretty big.
Yes, we are. We're around the 1,600 member level. So we ship 3 times a year, but we have a 4, 6, and a 12 bottle membership.
Okay.
And we're always doing events. We have one coming up in August, our summer sunset dinner. And then we have the Harvest Festival coming up, October in this area.
So Scott, if somebody wants to come out for a tasting, find you guys, what information would you give them? How do they find you guys?
How do they find us? Definitely on our website, levignewinery.com. That's Levigne winery.com. And it'll give you all the information. It tells you all about the events we've got coming up, pricing, what we have to offer. We do barrel tastings and tours of the winery. So we have our barrel tastings in our barrel room. It's got, I think, somewhere around 1,200 barrels in it right now.
Oh, wow.
We have our own bottling line, so we can tour them through and help them really understand what the wine business is. During the Harvest Festival, August, we start harvest, and so then we have our crush pad working. And so that's a great time to come out to really see from vine to bottle.
7 days a week?
Our tours are usually on the weekend. We do have tastings 7 days a week, but Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we'll do our tours.
Awesome. Scott, thank you so much for this.
Thank you.
Man, this was a great experience. I had a blast. I'm now I just want to take everybody out there and have that same experience that I just had.
Well, we'd love to have you all out there. You
Awesome.
You come out anytime. We appreciate it.
Awesome, Scott. Well, thanks for coming on today.
Thank you.
Guys, get out to Vigne because this was awesome. Cheese pairing. You guys don't want to miss this stuff. But we are at the 27th annual Lakeside WineFest here in Atascadero. We're having a great time. And we have What's Up North County. We'll be right back.
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations: Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
Hi, it's Alex with Suprema Meat Market. We are a Mexican meat market with a taqueria. Come enjoy our high-quality cuts and meats. We offer choice and prime Harris Ranch beef, as well as chicken, seafood, and pork items. In the taqueria, all of our tacos come with handmade tortillas. We also offer specialty items like chilaquiles and chile rellenos. Come enjoy Taco Tuesday with Suprema. We offer our tacos at $1.99 each. Suprema Meat Market is located at 8950 Montecito Avenue in Atascadero.
Are you tired of looking at that worn-out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or driveway and become a part of the MGP coating family.
To What's Up North County. We are at the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest, and we are having an absolute blast. We've been out here for about an hour. I'm not even sure. It's been so fun. We've had a lot of interviews and a lot of tastings. Now we have Dylan with Otter, right?
Yeah.
Dylan, thanks for coming on, man.
Oh, absolutely.
So we haven't had a brew here. We haven't talked to anybody brewery-wise.
First brewery.
So yeah, perfect. So I'm excited. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
So about the brewery or myself?
Well, tell me about yourself. I mean,
Okay.
what you into
I mean,
what you're doing, man.
Yeah, so I started Oak and Otter in 2020.
Okay.
So we've been around 4.5
Tough
years.
year.
It was January 2020, so it was.
Oh my God. Oh, right before.
Oh yeah,
everything.
we got 2 months in, and
You were like, all right, cool.
oh
And
shit.
then boom.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So I came down here for Cal Poly and just loved the place. I just never wanted to leave. So I found a way to kind of putz around and I worked at the bars and I wanted to start something like I was home brewing. Want to start something that combines like a bar and the actual brewing part. So decided to do like a little brew pub, Oak and Otter. So
And where are you located at?
so we're in San Luis Obispo, like South Higuera and Tank Farm. Like,
Okay.
behind Trader Joe's is the big landmark over
Okay.
there.
Yep.
Yeah, we have like a full restaurant, kitchen,
Oh, really?
tap room. Yeah.
And you opened that.
Yes.
Part of the and the restaurant.
Yeah, I mean
No
it's
kidding.
it's really good.
Collaboration with somebody
It's
else?
really good food. It's a small kitchen, but we pump out really good stuff.
And so was this a Cal Poly project?
No, no.
No? Okay.
No.
So you were just into making beers like kind of at the house beforehand? And
Yeah,
then,
my bunch of guys, we lived together and we're like, hey, what do you do when you're a bunch of guys?
Right, you make beer.
You make beer.
Right? We're not gonna go buy beer, we're gonna make beer.
We got the little kit from Doc Cellars and we're like, oh, this is really cool. And I fell in love with it. So I did that for about 10 years. So I was in my back, and my wife we moved in together and she's like, you can have the backyard to do your little fun project.
What did the backyard look like?
A lot of kegs and coolers and stuff like that. And so
That's awesome.
it was really fun. Just found a way to try to make that kind of be a thing, like my way of life. So it's been fun.
Wow, it's 2020. So we're 4 years plus a little bit.
Yeah.
And how was 2020 for you? I mean, you really
that was weird.
were you just like, what did I do?
Yeah, we were working on getting like crowlers and stuff like beforehand. We're like, yeah, this is coming up. And then the day we shut down, we got the crowlers in. We're like, nobody knows that we have to go. So we're just kind of standing on the street, like waving people down, come like there's nobody on the street, you know,
beers to go.
Beers to go. Like we have it now, like come grab some. And it was actually kind of a blessing in disguise because a lot of people were looking for small places to support. It's kind of got us, a lot of people started supporting us because that, and they kind of fell in love with our spot, and we still have regulars from that time.
And I really think that 2020 did really push the local support local, push because and which it should be anyways.
Right.
But I think it really amplified the support local, which is awesome.
No, that was really cool to see from our community and everything like that. Just everybody coming out and supporting this little project that we we're doing on the side.
So where do you source your hops from?
I am so small. I don't even have a contract. I kind of do
Whatever.
From the bigger guys that have too much hops.
Oh, nice.
I buy like a little bit from them. So there's like a secondary market that you can kind of get their surplus.
So when you say like how much you're producing like in a year period or how
So I do about like 300 barrels maybe.
Okay.
A year, and a barrel's 31 gallons. You know, like my brew system's 100 gallons at a time for a brew, and I do once or twice a week brew and then kind of alternate like that. So it's not a big system in production, but I'm able to keep our board full. We have like 15 beers on tap at a time, roughly, depending on.
Do you ever use whiskey barrels?
No, I do not do any barrels.
No.
I've never tinkered with that.
That would be a great flavor combination.
I know. I've had some really good whiskey barrel ones. The room that we have to age things in barrels, I just don't have the room to do that. If I had like a bigger cellar or something, I would throw something in there and then check back on a year or something and kind of do that. But I just don't have it's a very small space.
So what do you offer right now? Like what kind of what is your beer of choice? What is your brew of choice?
I mean IPA's king still, but I try to specialize in English styles. So like right now I have the Romaldo Red, which is an Irish red ale. I have a Bishop Brown, ESB, and a bunch of stouts, porters, stuff like that to try to differentiate the board. I also, do a West Coast, a hazy, a pale.
Right, the lighter.
You gotta have IPAs, and I think they're great. I know I love IPAs. I'll drink them, but it's having a board with like 15 IPAs. It's like how do you It's not that much differentiation. So I try to do have the light side. Like right now I'm serving a Mexican lager and this Irish red.
Okay.
at the booth over there. This kind of, you don't see English styles that often. Like I would
Explain the English style. What does that mean?
so like my brown is like, Newcastle, but a little more roast, a little drier. Newcastle can be a little sweet. Moose Rule, which was the one I fell in love with, why I like brown ales. It's the Big Sky Brewing.
Okay.
That's one that's just always struck me. I would love that. It's like the little more malty flavor to it, a little more fruity esters on the English styles, like what you would ESB. DBA is roughly an ESB is what they're, because like that kind of style where it's a little more amber, a little more flavor, still pretty dry and drinkable, but just not, it's not too heavy.
What are you working on anything right now that you haven't released that you have in the future?
Right now I'm playing a little catch up. My board's been like
Yeah.
I'm just trying to brew a few that are going out of stock. Like
Some of your favorites.
Some of our staples and our favorites.
What's your staples?
Like I have a Kolsch, which everybody's been complaining about that I don't have on tap. So that one I'm gonna keg on Monday.
Oh, so you're completely out of it.
Yeah, that one's been out, and actually a few people here are like, please get that Kolsch back on tap. And I'm like, let's go try it.
It's good.
Yeah. Actually I gotta brew, an Oktoberfest, because that's coming up around the corner. So like a Meritzen, and then coming fall we do a really good pumpkin ale. That's one of the ones I always love to brew. I get the pumpkins, roast them, smother them in brown sugar and and then adding the spices. It's one of my ones I've always liked home
So
brewing.
you're like the mad scientist, right?
I mean, not too out there, but it's like, yeah, it's always a fun that one.
It's kind of an art. I mean, it really is. It's your palate, it's your taste, it's your. I mean, what you like, and it's like, I mean, you're the owner, you're the maker, you're gonna make what you like, and if people like it, right?
It is, based around my palate. Like the board being English styles, like that's. It is kind of similar to me, but then I got to do things that, well, I don't do sours because I just hate sours. I made them accidentally. It's horrible. Yeah, pour them out. But, it is based off mine, but, we want to cater to a wide range of palates,
Yeah.
So everything but sours or whiskey barrel or anything barrel aged, because it's not in my wheel. Like I can't do it, but I try to incorporate the whole thing, Like I have a Belgian wit, light lagers, everything like that. Just try to differentiate from what I want to do all the time, But yeah.
Do you have any type of a stout or any of a dark?
Yeah, I have on my board right now. I have 4 stouts. I have a Russian Imperial Stout, a peanut butter milk stout, which everybody loves.
That sounds delicious.
I have a coconut porter.
Oh my gosh.
The coconut porter is really good because I'm so small that I can get a lot of coconut and just actually do it the right way, rather than, some of these bigger breweries, they use extracts because you can't put that much coconut into one of those tanks.
Oh, that
so
sounds good.
it's and then I have just a standard English stout, my black ale stout, which is people come in, they see our board, and it's like, oh, you have that many? I'm like, yeah.
Who's your favorite?
Of those 4?
Yep.
I like the Black Hill Stout. I like the dry, drinkable stout, but also the coconut porter. I've done that forever, and I love that flavor. So, but I would say that to drink a few of them, the Black Hill Stout.
Very cool. So Dylan, how does somebody find you? Website? Let's give us.
Yeah.
our
So
viewers some out
we
here.
have our website, which kind of has all of our food menus and like what our beer list generally is, that kind of stuff. And then on our socials with Instagram, Facebook, we're pretty active on that, kind of letting people know what's on tap, what like what's back, what's and then we have like trivia and like music. Like we had music today at the brewery. It's a fun little
nice
hangout spot.
7 days a week.
Yeah, we're open 7 days a week.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you're located where?
Behind Trader Joe's.
Right behind Trader Joe's.
Yeah, that little back route. People like take the back shortcut. We're right on that corner.
Awesome.
So like across from Kennedy Club Fitness. Yeah.
Copy that. Awesome. Dylan, thank you so much for coming on.
No.
And I appreciate hearing your story and hearing about all your beers. And man, 4 different types of stouts down there.
No,
There's a better one
that's
there.
unheard of, I think. But
sounds delicious.
Yes, that one's very good.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming on.
Cheers, man.
All right, guys. Hey, we are at the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest here in Atascadero, and we are having a lot of fun. So stay tuned to What's Up North County, and we will be right back.
What's up, North County? Nate Santos here, owner of Santos Bros Plumbing. You might recognize me with my dancing horses at local events such as the Atascadero Tamale Festival, Templeton 4th of July, and Paso Pioneer Day. I am now available for all your home plumbing service and repair needs, from minor drips and drops to emergency leaks and clogs. For the best plumbing service, call Santos Bros Plumbing, pipe wranglers to the rescue.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
Hey, welcome back to What's Up North County. We are at the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest, and we are having an absolute blast. We have a ton of people out here. It is a sold-out event. So, guys, listen, if you guys didn't make it in because they've got the gates closed back here, they got the big security guards back here, you are not getting in. You guys got to get your tickets early next year. But right now, we have Scott Matthews with 915 Lincoln. 915. I'm going 19. 915 Lincoln. And we're going to chat about some wine and what you got going on. So, Scott, tell me, how long have you been making wine? Because you've been making wine like way prior to even starting it, right?
Well, that's kind of where 915 Lincoln began. I was a home winemaker for about 15 years, and 915 Lincoln was the address I made my wine at. So, so it's where it all began, where it all started for me. About three and a half years ago, I decided to go pro and started it. You said, hey, I pay homage to where it all began. So. Absolutely.
So what made you get into making wine? Just the love of it? I mean, the taste of it, the production of it?
All of the above, I mean, I was always curious and when I moved out here, gosh, 20 plus years ago, just the wine just was phenomenal, and it just blew me away. And so I wanted to make it. Had a good friend by the name of Charlie Palillo. He's passed since, but he had a little winery out on Willow Creek. And, I told him I wanted to make wine and I was going to make this kit wine, right? My in-laws got me this kit wine. And he's like, what? No, you're not going to make a kit wine. So you're going to come to my house, pick my grapes, and I'll teach you how to make wine. And I've been making wine ever since. So
what was the process like that to learn how to make wine?
Oh, man. Yeah, well, it is. Wine can be made. I mean, there's not one way to make wine. There's a lot of ways to make wine. If I went to UC Davis, I would make wine like they make it at UC Davis. So I make wine the way I make it, and it's evolved. And I've helped other winemakers make wine. I've done it all. So I got, it's a style. I don't know if there's a style. I kind of go with the grape, what the grape gives me. It's kind of an art. It's science and art together. And so sometimes you just got to step back and ask the wine, well, what do you want from me? and it tells me, and I give it to it. So
do you source your grapes locally from different places?
Locally, yes, I source it mostly Paso Robles, and then some of the nearby AVAs too. Lately or recently in 23, I got some new stuff that'll be pretty exciting coming out in a couple of years from the Slow Coast AVA and up north the San Antonio AVA. Which is but they're basically El Paso. It's all right here.
So Scott, with wine making, so you can't really keep a same type of I mean, basically, yours are limited edition every time because the grapes are from different sources. Is that the way it works?
Yeah, sometimes sometimes I'll repeat by, but
from the same source.
From the same source, okay. But even if they're from the same source, I mean, craft wine will never taste the same. Okay, from year to year,
bottle to
year. If you're buying a craft wine and somebody's not, designing it to taste the same, it's not going to taste the same. You got different climate, different a whole bunch of different factors that will make that wine taste different. Even with the same winemaker, in fact, you can come into 915 Lincoln and I can show you side by side years of the same, from the same vineyard. That tastes different. I mean, it's just what maybe we had more rain that year, maybe we didn't, but it's all going to taste different. You can some of the large ones, they design it to try to, they can use a lot of stuff to make it taste the same, but
Because they have their own grapes.
they have their own grapes and their own vineyards, and
Right.
and they have their own style, and but the reality is usually it's not gonna. If you like it from a craft winery, a small winery, buy it, because you might not get it again. It might not taste the same next year. It might taste good, great. It might even be better. So you never know.
So Scott, what do we got here?
This is a reserve Cabernet Sauvignon. It actually won Best of Class this year at San Francisco.
Oh, congratulations.
So beat out a whole bunch of wineries doing that. Beautiful, beautiful bright red fruit. Nice. This was all grape too. It came from the Kula Vineyards. Some people know Kula. He has a tasting room in Atascadero here, but he also has a vineyard out on El Pomar, and that's where these came from. Side cab.
Let's try it out here.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Ooh, that heats you up a little bit, huh?
Yes, it's a nice, nice big, but
But it's not too much.
Not too much. It's very it's a nice big cab, but it's a very easy drinking and very well balanced.
The back of my right here
Yeah.
is like exploding.
Yeah, I mean the
It's like
flavor
it's
just
it's
bam.
going down.
That cab complexity just pops, and
Is this your probably your favorite?
Well, this is right now. This is on the top. I actually had a Merlot that I won Orange County, won Best Red in Orange County last year. I don't have that wine anymore though. So this is it right now.
This is the favorite right now, huh?
Right now, but I got some really good stuff too. I got some Petit Syrah that's phenomenal right now. Some new stuff coming in. I got a blend,
Wow.
Petit Verdot, Malbec, and Cab that's it's coming out pretty soon. And so yeah, there's always something new. I always got new stuff coming in.
I've tasted all kinds of different wines today,
Yeah.
and I'm not a wine person
Yeah.
by any means,
Yeah.
but I'm getting an experience to understand, the different flavors, the different palettes that I have, the
Yeah.
different tastes that I enjoy, and man, that's probably one of my
Thank you.
favorites today, bro.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
It really
Absolutely.
is.
That's what everybody's telling us. And actually, this is a real special wine, and it's selling fast, so I won't have it for much longer. I mean, I'm
You're
down
really
to-
low.
I'm down.
price,
I'm
right?
low production. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do under 100 cases of everything, and
Oh.
and even under 50 cases, which this one was under 50 cases. So this
Wow.
is a ton of grapes, and so basically 2.5 barrels, and that's it.
That's it. It's a limited production.
Limited production. I'll be cranking that up here in the years to follow, but yeah, that's kind of my style. I always have some new stuff coming.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And are you all red, or do you have some whites?
I do have whites. I have a Grenache Blanc right now. We're tasting right here. It's very good. Won a gold at the competition here in our Central Coast wine competition at the fair. And so yeah, and I got another Malvasia Bianca, which is just a far out thing that I decided to give it a shot, and everybody's liking it too. So yeah, no, I do whites. And yeah, whites and reds, and some rosé. I got a rosé coming out too. So
Very cool. How does people find you, Scott?
825 Riverside, Suite 1. Kind of up from Cool Hand Luke's, like basically south of Cool Hand Luke's by a couple blocks. So
Okay, you got a website?
absolutely, 915lincoln.com.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Scott, thank you
All
for
right.
coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you for the little experience here with the Cabernet, right?
Thank you very much, and
Yeah.
thank you,
Yeah,
you,
for sure.
Randy, for having me on. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Hey, we are out here at the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest. We are having a blast, having some tastings, talking to all these great people. Guys, if you guys missed it this year, sold out. Get to hear it next year. We will be right back with What's Up North County.
Hi, it's Alex with Suprema Meat Market. We are a Mexican meat market with a taqueria. Come enjoy our high-quality cuts and meats. We offer choice and prime Harris Ranch beef, as well as chicken, seafood, and pork items. In the taqueria, all of our tacos come with handmade tortillas. We also offer specialty items like chilaquiles and chile rellenos. Come enjoy Taco Tuesday with Suprema. We offer our tacos at $1.99 each. Suprema Meat Market is located at 8950 Montecito Avenue in Atascadero.
Are you tired of looking at that worn out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or driveway and become a part of the MGP coating family.
Hey, welcome back to the 27th annual Atascadero WineFest here in Atascadero. We are at the Lakeside, the park. We're at the Charles Paddock Zoo, and we are having a blast here. We have probably over, gosh, there's so many people here. It's sold out. We just found out from Julie Matthews, Atascadero Chamber, that we are sold out. They sold out, not us, but they sold out. And it's a great event. And if you guys didn't get tickets, you guys didn't get out here, you guys got to come out here next year to the 28th annual. But we've got all kinds of different tastings. We've had a lot of great interviews today. There's a lot of good food out here. We've got Joy Bonner Band going on. I think there's a music going on in the zoo. Actually, there's wine tasting in the zoo going on right now, which is awesome. And so there's so many people out here. But we are having a blast. I am me personally having a blast learning and having this experience. I just got a great experience with Scott over there at Vigne with wine and cheese pairing. Okay, so I've never done that before. I've never been to wine tasting as much as I have today. So I'm having a great time. So if you guys haven't been out here, if you guys never experienced any type of the Lakeside Wine Fest, you guys have to try this out. But we got more interviews coming up, and we will be right back. What's up, North County?
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hi, this is Omid.
And Deanna.
At North County Junk Removal. We are a business known for helping our neighbors and our community.
Let us help you save money and get rid of any unwanted items.
And rest assured that our professional team adheres to global standards of safety and recycling. We are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind.
We are locally owned and operated, and we look forward to helping you with all your junk removal needs.
Please call us at 805-769-6966.
Hey, welcome back to What's Up North County. We are at the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest, and we're having a lot of great times. We are interviewing some great winemakers, some great people, and it is so fun to have this experience. And today we have Dirk. He's going to tell us where he is from and what he does. Dirk, welcome.
Hi, I'm Dirk Neumann. I'm the owner and winemaker of Absolutions Cellars. Our tasting room is down in Morro Bay. I make the wines over at Midnight Cellars in Paso. Moved here from the winemaking capital of Fort Lauderdale, Florida in 2013. I kid, of course. Had a chance to make some wine with a local winemaker in 2014, and then the hobby grew rapidly out of control from there. And I opened up a business and made it my second half of life career.
So, Dirk, is this how you started off after high school? Was this your target?
No. Like I said, I moved here in 2013 with no particular goal in mind, and a year later I was making wine and loved it so much I turned it into a business.
And how'd you do that?
Just by making more wine to the point where I either had to stop making wine because I had enough wine to drink for the rest of my lifetime as a hobby, or take that quantum leap and make, enough wine to open a tasting room. And did that in 2020, and here we are 4.5 years later, going strong, doubling the size of our tasting room this year, actually.
Oh, so congratulations. How'd you come up with that name?
Absolution is the name of my favorite album by a British band called Muse. It is near the beginning of the alphabet in a county of over 400 wineries, so I'm always listed right up front.
Smart.
And thirdly, we all need a little absolution now and then, right?
Right. Awesome. What kind of varietals you make?
I make 25 different varieties. into 25 different wines. Some of them are blends. Most of them are single variety, single vineyard. 11 different vineyards from 3 different counties, Monterey County, Santa Barbara County, and most of it here in SLO County. I haven't met a grape I don't like. That's probably why I make 25 different wines. But I figured, everybody makes a GSM. Everybody makes, the typical Chardonnay. Like, to set me apart in a county of 400 wineries, I need to do something a little different. And I love exploring grapes from other parts of the world and learning about them, and then figuring out who's growing them here. And every once in a while, I luck out and somebody is actually growing something really obscure, and I get to make it and get to tell people about it, and they find a new grape that they love.
Dirk, I feel like you are always reaching for over the fence. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
totally.
you're that guy.
Yeah,
You're-
totally.
You're the guy that wants something completely off camber, just like wow, what are these guys doing?
Exactly. Yeah. And and there's so many amazing farmers and little vineyards all over this area. And I like to say that the reason I go to so many different places because I don't find there's one place that grows all the grapes the best. So I got to go find where that grape grows the best. That means during harvest, I am getting up at 4 in the morning, traveling to 1 or 2 or 3 counties, checking on the grapes. Going back to the winery, either with grapes that we've just picked or with samples to see how they're coming along. Then I got to get down to the tasting room because not only do you have to make wine, you got to sell it. And to me, the best experiences I always had is, when I got to taste with somebody who had a hands-on experience with the wine. And, as the winemaker, I feel like I can convey that to people, especially since we're selling things that they might not have even heard of before. So.
It sounds like, I mean, you are at 150% invested.
Oh yeah,
into
this is
what you're doing.
this is my full-time
It
life
sounds
now.
like you're loving it.
Yeah, I mean, I get to do something that brings me joy and it brings joy to others. So for a second half of life career, what more could you ask for?
And so, Dirk, what do you got here? What did you bring?
So I
with
did
your
not
tasting?
bring a rare grape, but I did bring a kind of really cool backstory of a grape.
Okay.
This is our Syrah. It just got 96 points and a double gold at the Central Coast Wine Competition for the Mid-State Fair.
Oh,
So I'll be
congratulations.
pouring it at the fair as well. This comes from Chalone up by the Pinnacles National Park in Monterey County. Tiny wine growing region, but world famous. They were part of the Judgment of Paris in 1976 when the French took on the U.S. in blind wine tasting, and the U.S. shocked the world. They beat the French, and the French were beside themselves. They're like, what the heck just happened? And French, the winning winery was Chateau Montelena in Napa. The French had kind of heard of Napa before. They'd never heard of Chalone in the middle of nowhere of Monterey County. So they started sending like family members from famous winemaking families to go there to kind of learn what the secret of Chalone was. And this guy came from the Chave family, 15th generation winemakers at the time in Hermitage on the Northern Rhone. Jean-Louis came there to work a harvest to learn what was going on there. Became best of friends with the guy who owns this vineyard, Michael Michaud. Michael speaks French, so that's how they kind of started their friendship. And Michael was the winemaker at Chalone at the time. Stayed in touch over the years. When Michael got married, he went to France on his honeymoon in the 90s. Stopped by the family estate to say hello to his friend and former student, Jean-Louis. Turned out that young man had just become the 16th generation winemaker for the family. They've been making wine and growing grapes since 1481, so even before Columbus headed this way. As a thank you to Michael and a wedding gift for him and his bride, gifted him some cuttings from their estate vineyard there. Chave Hermitage Rouge and Chave Hermitage Blanc are two of the most famous Rhone wines in the world. Michael was beside himself at this amazing gift they had given him. They sent it in an envelope marked wood for musical instruments. That way it wouldn't get quarantined at customs as a plant material. And then Michael set upon the task of propagating those cuttings. It took him well over 10 years just to get enough to plant about 2 acres of this Syrah. And in 2018, I was looking for a new Syrah vineyard. I had made Syrah from a neighboring vineyard of Michael's, and I heard he might have some grapes for sale. And I brought my Syrah I had made from the neighboring vineyard as my audition. Michael's a kind of a legendary figure in winemaking on the Central Coast here. He's been making wine and growing grapes for over 40 years. But in 2018, he's been doing it for so long, want to take a step back and really focus on farming and not winemaking and wine selling, because that's what he loved most. And I was kind of in the right place at the right time. And he said, "Would you like to make Syrah from these amazing grapes?" And I said, "Well, of course I would." And here we
Absolutely. Well,
are.
let's
So,
try it
yeah.
here. Oh my gosh.
Cheers.
Cheers. Man. Ooh.
So this Syrah spends 3 full years in the barrel. It's just, Syrah is so powerful and complex.
It very much is.
Giving it that 3 years in barrel really allows it to be more approachable in its youth. This wine could age well for, I believe, decades, but I wanted to at least make it so that you can enjoy it today. Because nothing frustrates me more when I go wine tasting and somebody goes, "Oh, this wine will be really good in 2 to 5 years from now." I'm like, "Well, why are you pouring it for me?" So I like to say I've been
Dirk,
patient
that's
for
awesome.
you.
That is amazing. So how does people find you?
So we're on the Embarcadero in Morro Bay.
Okay.
We're now the only tasting room in Morro Bay, 845 Embarcadero. We're open 7 days a week, 10 to 6 on the weekends, 12 to 6 during the week. Wine can be ordered on the website as well, absolutionscellars.com. And we'd love to see you.
Awesome. Dirk, thank you for coming on
Thank you,
and
Randy.
sharing your experience in the wine. And that was a great story, by the way. That was awesome. So I appreciate that. And I appreciate you coming on here with What's Up North County.
I appreciate you having me. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, there you have it, guys. Hey, we're out here at the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest, and we are having a lot of fun, and we will be right back with more.
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations, Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
Hey, welcome back to What's Up North County. We are at the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest, and we are having an absolute blast. And we have Ryker here to tell us all about who he is with and where he's from. Ryker, thanks for coming on, man.
Thanks so much for having us.
Yeah, tell me about you.
So yeah, Cordant Winery. We are based in the entrance of Tin City, so a place called Ramada Row. We source all of our fruit up and down the Central Coast. Our kind of motto is kind of showing the diversity of the Central Coast. So I'm getting fruit from, on any given year, 16 different vineyards, as far south as Santa Barbara and as far north as Monterey. Really spans 200 miles. Right now, the portfolio splits its time between Pinot Noir and then the Rhones. It's what we like to drink, therefore it's what we like to make.
And you're the winemaker.
I am the winemaker.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, what are you, like 20?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Like that. No, not that early. I'm really young. Yeah.
You're younger? No, you're not.
I'm 28, so yeah, pretty young.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
Wow. And how long you been? I mean, what got you into making wine? I mean,
It's funny. I mean, my parents are not really wine drinkers. My mom loves a good champagne. My dad's getting into it, but growing up, they weren't really wine drinkers. But their neighbors were big winos and big like Sonoma Pinot type people. So I'd come home from college for Christmas and get a little glass here and there, and it really just opened my eyes up. And so during my senior year at Cal Poly, I started to kind of taste around in the area, and it's a wormhole, man. You just dive right in and fell in love with it. So from there, I think I studied wine more than I studied for college my senior year.
Right?
and worked in some restaurants right out of college. Just learned the world of wine, but always wanted to do production. So made my way back up here about 4 or 5 years ago now, and I've been kind of working around. So yeah.
Well, and so what did you bring here?
Yeah, so this is a wine, Pinot Noir from Solomon Hills Vineyard. So we make what's called a Cuvée series Pinot called Hyperbole. It's a blended Pinot Noir from all 200 miles of the Central Coast. And then we do between 3 and 4 single vineyard Pinots, which we call Terroir series. This is one of them. This is based in Santa Maria. It's owned and farmed by the Miller family, who also own and farm Biennacido. We also make a Biennacido as well. It's a really fun wine just because, I mean, Pinot is king in terms of trying to translate terroir to the glass. So my job is to just not get in the way. This is grown on almost exclusively sandy soils. Parts of it is kind of loamy sand, and then the vineyard moves into like pure beach sand, which is really amazing.
How does that change the grapes?
So what we find is, I think it actually has a lot to do with water retention in the soils. You drink some of these like right bank Bordeaux's, like, in Pomerol, and they're really textured wines. They're on pure clay, which there's a lot of water retention in that. You go to the opposite side of the spectrum, sand, and there's almost no water retention.
Like a filter.
Yeah, and so what we find is that the wine's got this one really nice kind of aromatic lift to it, which is great for Pinot Noir. It's an aromatic varietal. To start with, and then 2, really soft tannins, really silky smooth. I mean, I'm fighting everything to try and find some texture in this wine. During fermentation, it's almost exclusively punched down as a result. We're just kind of beating the hell out of it and just trying to look for tannin, look for color. And even with that, it's just really supple on the palate. So yeah,
let's try it out here.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers for sure.
Really, really cold, really, really windy site as well. And it's about 7 miles to the ocean. I always get that nori seaweed thing going on in the wine. It's got a kind of a saltiness, really indicative of where it's grown.
It starts off mellow.
Yeah.
And then it kind of like escalates a little bit.
Totally.
It kind of drops down.
Yeah. One of the things, I love what you're saying with that, because I'm also, I'm always looking at like soil pHs. So sandy soils tend to be more acidic soils. And what I find in the wines is that the acid kind of hits further back on the palate. It's late.
And it did.
Right. And it kind of that crescendos later in the palate, and it melds with the tannin. You don't really know, is it acid or is it tannin that I'm tasting? That's perfect. That's what we want.
So what other varietals do you guys offer?
So yeah, it's Pinot Noir. We do make a Chardonnay from Biennacido as well. And then on the Rhone side, it's a little bit more colorful, let's say, just because Rhones kind of lend themselves to blending anyways. We make a white wine called Resolution that's predominantly Grenache Blanc, a little bit of Viognier, a little bit of Roussanne, and a little bit of Picpoul. It's awesome. It's all Paso Robles. And then we make a Grenache-based blend, a Syrah-based blend. It's all Cool Climate Syrah.
You guys make a lot.
And then a couple single vineyard Grenaches co-fermented with Petit Syrah. I make a Syrah that's co-fermented with Grenache. Yeah, it's just all over the place.
You're like a mad scientist.
It's the fun of it, man. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So Ryker, how did they find you?
Yeah, so if you guys want to go onto the website, quarterwinery.com, anyone can purchase from there, make a reservation for our tasting room. Like I mentioned, the tasting room is located at 3310 Ramada Row, Suite A. Beautiful tasting room.
Right at the front.
Right at the front, man.
Right at the front.
Yeah, yeah. And, obviously reservations are appreciated. We're also open for walk-ins. We're open Thursday through Monday, 10:30 to 5. So
awesome.
And then Instagram at Cordant Winery. We do live videos every Friday feature. I pop a bottle at 1 p.m., drink it with our friend Stephanie.
And man,
it's a blast. Yeah, we're just having fun with it. So
awesome. Ryker,
yeah.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Thanks so much for having me.
Appreciate this. I love man, the States is awesome.
Thanks so much.
And they can find you right there at Ramada Row.
You got it. Thanks,
awesome. Awesome, guys. Hey, we are at the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest here, and we're having a lot of fun. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hi, it's Alex with Suprema Meat Market. We are a Mexican meat market with a taqueria. Come enjoy our high-quality cuts and meats. We offer choice and prime Harris Ranch beef, as well as chicken, seafood, and pork items. In the taqueria, all of our tacos come with handmade tortillas. We also offer specialty items like chilaquiles and chile rellenos. Come enjoy Taco Tuesday with Suprema. We offer our tacos at $1.99 each. Suprema Meat Market is located at 8950 Montecito Avenue in Atascadero.
Are you tired of looking at that worn-out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or driveway and become a part of the MGP coating family.
Hey, what's up, North County? We are still here at the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest. We are having an absolute blast interviewing all these awesome people, awesome businesses. These guys are all local. Guys, you guys got to support these guys and check them out. So we have Sarah here with the 805 Pure Water.
Yes, hello.
Man, what a great place to have pure water here at the WineFest when it was 100 degree, right?
Yeah.
Hydrating. Right? I mean, let's mix these two together.
Yeah, we're your hydration station here at the
Hydration
WineFest.
station. That's awesome. So, Sarah, tell me a little bit about you.
So I'm Sarah. My husband and I own 805 Pure Water here in Atascadero. We've been doing it for about 4 years now.
How do you get in water? I mean,
So my husband Jonathan, he was a plumber before he switched to the water filtration side. So he was doing plumbing for about 10 years, and then he worked for one of our competitors for about 8, and then wanted to venture out on his own.
so what makes, I mean, water's water, right? Everybody has water, right? But what makes the difference in the specialness of your guys' water?
Well, here in our area, we have extremely hard water. So we sell and rent out also our water softeners, as well as whole house water filtration systems.
Okay.
So, we're removing the calcium and magnesium from the water. If you are on city water and you do the whole house filtration system, we also remove the chlorine or chloramine that the city disinfects your water with.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also do your drinking water systems. So
you guys have the rentals for like next to the sink for your just regular drinking water, right?
Yep.
And so I mean, I'm from Templeton, and I mean, I drink tap water. I haven't got really into the whole I have to have bottled water because I grew up drinking out of a hose.
Right.
Right. But you can smell chlorine.
You can.
It smells like it's like I just got out of the hot tub.
Right. So that's the city disinfecting it, which is great. So, but then you don't need to drink the chlorine. So our systems will remove the chlorine, makes it taste a little better, and not
That's what
that
you got
smell.
here?
Yep.
All right. So let me
it's
smell.
water.
I always like just really good filtered water that is like you can taste it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And water is like a whole different like luxury. Like good water. You know what I'm saying?
It is. It definitely is.
Good water. Like when I make coffee with my tap water versus if I were just to open up a bottle of whatever.
Yeah.
It's a complete different taste.
Yep. And that's one reason we recommend the reverse osmosis drinking water system for your kitchen is not only do you drink the water, but you cook with it. Your pasta, you rinse your vegetables with it, you make your coffee with it. It's just so much better for you to remove
So do you go from water softener forward, or do you just do like what you're saying next to the sink, the reverse? I mean, do you do the whole
it all.
system?
I mean, Some people just do the whole house water filtration system, which will soften the water and then remove that chlorine.
Mhm.
And that water, you don't taste the chlorine or smell the chlorine. So that's great. We're removing some stuff, but the reverse osmosis system can remove so much more that's in your water. The metals, pharmaceuticals, people on well water, we're a big
Oh yeah.
area. It can remove, the stuff that the farms use.
Right. What's the difference between like a charcoal filtration or and maybe, what do you guys do? And sand? I mean, is there a difference or what do you guys use?
So we use a coconut shell based carbon in our whole house water filtration systems. I'm not the expert on the sand and all the other filtration. You'd want to talk to my husband John about that because he's been doing this a lot longer than me. But yeah, it's what almost all the companies use, that carbon.
Really?
Coconut shell.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And so how did you, I mean, like when your husband came to you and said, "Hey, we're starting a water company." What was your first comment?
I don't know.
Like, what?
He really wanted to do it for the hours, to set his own hours. We have 3 kids. He wanted to be home for their soccer practice and
Sure.
So for us to be able to accommodate our schedule and help everyone get clean water, it's just a win-win.
And you guys started this in
It was the end of 2019.
2019.
Yeah.
So right before the world shut down.
Right before it happened.
And you guys were like all in and you went, "What?"
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, but we're doing good. It's we could be doing better, but we are doing good. It's
awesome.
my husband and myself, and it's fun.
Well, very cool. Well, like I said, I mean, nobody can have enough water.
Yeah.
Hydration. We got to hydrate. We're out here at WineFest. We got to keep the hydration between the wines.
Yes.
And 805 Pure Water is where these guys need to go.
Yep, we're your hydration station, we've decided.
Hydration station. So, Sarah, how does people find you? How do they get a hold of you?
Well, we are at 805purewater.com. You can also reach us at 321 Pure. It's 805-321 Pure. And we're here in town. So look us up.
Local.
We are local. Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We're a big fan of supporting local.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Awesome. Sarah, thanks for coming on and telling us your story.
Thank you.
Appreciate bringing water because God knows I need it.
You. Some swag here. I have
Awesome.
some
Yes. Yeah, that will go right in the studio.
Yeah,
We have a great array of different businesses that we've had in the studio, and we'll have to get you guys on.
Okay.
Do a little bit. Go down to the store and check out what you guys got. I'd love to see the backside of it.
Yeah.
I'd love to see how you guys do this.
Yeah, and I'll bring John next time so you can pick his brain.
Awesome. Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Hey, we are at the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest. We're having a blast. Thank goodness we just got some water here from 805 Pure Water because, I need it. And thank goodness the heat has came down. But guys, you guys missed your chance this year, but next year, make sure you get your tickets early. We will be right back. What's up, North County?
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hi, this is Omid.
And Deanna.
At North County Junk Removal, we are a business known for helping our neighbors and our community.
Let us help you save money and get rid of any unwanted items.
And rest assured that our professional team adheres to global standards of safety and recycling. We are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind.
We are locally owned and operated, and we look forward to helping you with all your junk removal needs.
Please call us at 805-769-6966.
Hi, it's Alex with Suprema Meat Market. We are a Mexican meat market with a taqueria. Come enjoy our high-quality cuts and meats. We offer choice and prime Harris Ranch beef, as well as chicken, seafood, and pork items. In the taqueria, all of our tacos come with handmade tortillas. We also offer specialty items like chilaquiles and chile rellenos. Come enjoy Taco Tuesday with Suprema. We offer our tacos at $1.99 each. Suprema Meat Market is located at 8950 Montecito Avenue in Atascadero.
Are you tired of looking at that worn out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or drive.
Hey, welcome back to What's Up North County. We are at the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest, and we're having an absolute blast time. I'm having a great time getting experience of all these different wines and all these different people. And we have Steve with Loma Seca right now, right?
You got it.
He's going to tell us all about his story. So, Steve, welcome.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, tell me about your story. How, go ahead and put that up there so that way everybody can hear you.
This is the third year we've been pouring here.
Okay.
And we love this festival. This is a great festival. A lot of locals come to this festival, and what a great venue, right? It's so beautiful here.
Right? Thank goodness the heat slowed down, huh?
Yeah, it's still a little crispy out, but you know, hey,
started off rough.
Oh, it is. It is what it is, right? Every year. Yeah. So we came to Paso in 2009, actually, and I spent 35 years down in LA in the aerospace business. Yeah.
Okay.
Launching rockets and that kind of thing.
Wow. Fun.
Yeah, for the Air Force basically. And in '09 we came up looking for a piece of property. We didn't know much about Paso Robles. We had been up here like in '04, sort of fell in love with the west side, and ended up buying 160 acres on the west side off of Adelaide Road. And
wow.
yeah, we were looking for 20 and ended up with 160. I don't know.
Go big or go home, right?
Yeah, I'm telling you. And ended up planting the vineyard in 11, and yeah, we've been going ever since. So we sell about 80% of our grapes to other wineries around here, but we're making about 500 cases a year. So really small boutique.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So have you always been into wine, Steve, or was this something that you dabbled in before?
So, I mean, my family, as a kid, I grew up in the Bay Area.
Okay.
And my family was from Napa. I had a lot of aunts and uncles, and my great-grandparents had a place up in Napa. My great-grandfather, Italian, used to make a couple of barrels of wine, and that's what he drank all year. So that was my introduction to wine, if you will. I'm sure I didn't taste it, but I'm sure it was not great. But
Awesome.
you know, it served the purpose at the time. But somehow that gets in your blood. That was the 60s. We're talking early 60s. So there weren't probably 10 wineries in Napa at the time. And we used to go, and I just absolutely loved the country. I loved the vineyards. And so even though I had a career, you know, a completely different career, it was always in the back of my mind that, hey, maybe one day we could maybe do this.
Kind of relax and
Yeah, you know, take a break from LA, for God's sakes. Yeah, that's what everybody says, right?
Fortunately, I've never been on the opposite side. You know, I am only here, but
yeah,
I know why people come here.
Yeah.
You know,
And
it's a
they
great
keep coming
place.
too.
Yeah, they keep coming. It keeps coming. So what did you bring here, Steve?
So we are 100% dry farm vineyard, which means we don't irrigate the vineyard at all. No drip hoses up there. We are certified organic vineyard as well.
Okay.
And
which is big.
Yeah. I mean, we've always farmed that way, but we got certified a few years ago, and so we're happy to have that. And as well, we are off the grid, so we're solar powered up there. So very cool. Today, what we've got is Garnacha Tinta. Garnacha Tinta, that's a clone, if you will, of Grenache from France. This is a Spanish clone of Grenache, and a little bit different, different twist on it. We love this wine.
I'm excited.
Give it a
Let's
shot.
let's
Let me
have
pour it
some.
for you.
Yeah. Check it out. Thank you.
You bet. And yeah, it's amazing what dry farming does for a wine.
So really, what does it do? Does it? What's the difference between dry and
Concentrates the flavors and the colors and gives you qualities that you just are never going to get on an irrigated vineyard. The roots go down 25 feet.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's powerful. That's
yeah.
a powerful.
Yeah, that's what you get from dry farming. And
Wow.
roots go down 25 feet, and they're checking the soils out all the way down. So they're pulling up minerals from, all through that strata, all through
So it's just sucking up the ground.
all of
right
that,
into the
all of that
vines.
calcareous stuff that we're growing on. That's what it's pulling up.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Isn't it?
I mean, it immediately just punches you all around.
Yeah, and the finish is really that acid, man. That's a long.
But it's not too much.
No. These are very what I call fine grained tannins. The tannins are there, medium plus tannins probably, but they don't make your mouth pucker. They're
No,
not as stringent.
not at all. So, Steve, is this like? I mean, do you only do the reds? Do you only?
No, we do. We do. It's interesting. We grow 3 white varieties. We are the only vineyard, at least as far as I know, in Paso Robles, who is growing Riesling. So yeah, so we do a white blend, which we call threesome, 3-SUM.
Yeah, a little sweet.
And no, it's totally dry, and
Riesling
yeah, totally dry. So it's a Riesling, Vermentino, and Grenache Blanc. All 3 of those co-fermented, put together right from the start, and it makes just a elegant, beautiful white wine.
I think I might be addicted. I mean, this would taste good with like a steak.
This would go great with all kinds of food. I mean, this is a very versatile wine for sure.
Lamb, pork.
This would be perfect with lamb.
Oh my gosh.
And lamb's my favorite anyway. So
really?
Oh yeah.
You put it together. You're eating lamb every night with us.
Oh yeah. Easy.
Awesome. Well, Steve, how does somebody find you? How do they get a hold of you? How do they reach out?
Yeah, I mean, we do have a tasting room, which is open by appointment.
Okay.
We have a website, and you can make an appointment on our website, which is www.lomaseca, LOMASECA.com. Loma Seca means dry hill in Spanish. Loma is hill, Seca is dry. And we named it that because we don't irrigate the vineyard. So, and it's way up on the hill. We're 1,850 feet up on the hill. The views are spectacular.
Wow, I'd love to come out.
Yeah,
there.
please do.
Oh,
We'd
I'd
love to have
come
you.
out there. That would be
Yeah,
awesome.
the views are amazing. I mean, we love Dow, and everybody talks about the view from Dow, but I have to tell you, we got Dow every bit as far as the view goes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Steve, thank you so much.
You bet. Thank you.
This is awesome.
It was a pleasure.
Great wine. Love talking to you. I'd love to talk to you more.
I'll tell you what.
All right, guys. Hey, we're still out here at the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest, and we're having a lot of great fun. Come on out next year because you guys, it's sold out this year. What's up, North County? We'll be right back.
What's up, North County? Nate Santos here, owner of Santos Bros Plumbing. You might recognize me with my dancing horses at local events such as the Atascadero Tamale Festival, Templeton 4th of July, and Paso Pioneer Day. I am now available for all your home plumbing service and repair needs, from minor drips and drops to emergency leaks and clogs. For the best plumbing service, call Santos Bros Plumbing, pipe wranglers to the rescue.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
Hey, what's up, North County? We are still out here at the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest. We are having an absolute blast. I am getting to try all kinds of different varietals, cheeses, meeting people. This is so amazing. Guys, you guys missed it this year because obviously we're closing out and it got sold out anyways. But guys, you guys got to get your tickets for next year. But we are talking to Tavo right now, and he's going to tell us all about what he's got going on here.
Yeah, thanks for letting me be here. So I'm sorry, but my English is not 100% good. But
No problem. I'm going to turn this around so that way everybody can see your label.
yeah, that's a red blend. We have the 4 different varietals. We have a Syrah, Petit Verdot, Cabernet Sauvignon, and this is a red blend, Cabernet Sauvignon, Malbec, Petit Verdot, and Cab Franc. So thanks.
Really?
And we got one rosé too.
And how long have you been doing this?
Well, I come from Mexico when I was 16 years old, in the 93. And we started working. I was in high school for a couple of years in Madera. My uncles let me go there, and after that, we start come to Paso Robles to work in the vineyards, doing all the work like planting, farm all different kind of grapes, and 2010, we decided to start by my own business, farm labor contracting. We got partnered with somebody here. And 2020, we decided to start making our own label. So we got one Syrah 2020 and 21, all the rest.
I find everybody's starting all their businesses, not everybody, but a good portion in 2020, which is probably the worst year
Yes.
that anybody could start. I mean, it probably ended good, you know, because of everybody was kind of supporting local,
Right.
buying local stuff. Everybody was kind of like home based. But when everything went down, everybody's starting, hey, we have a great, you know, and all of a sudden the world shut down.
Right.
How did that affect you?
You know, I think, 2020 bring bad things, but good things. We have more that help more to be families be close. Like we spend more time with the families. We got my daughter. He went to college to New York, and when the pandemic hit, she's back to home, and we spend more time with her. I have three. We have three daughters, one grandchild, and we spend more time with them. So
It was almost a godsend.
yes. So
You know?
it's bad things, but bring good things too. So we always take advantage from the good things.
So you started doing this back in 2010.
Yes, that one we started a farm labor company in 2010.
Okay.
So we doing farm for different wineries in Paso Robles. We do all the
So you
provide labor.
Are you the winemaker too?
Yes, I'm started right now. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So you not only are the winemaker, you're not. I mean, you know from planting to right what we're going to
Drink.
do right. Let's
Correct.
do that. Let's check it
Yeah,
out.
yeah, we
Let's
doing
taste it.
everything.
What do we got here?
This is a red blend.
Yeah.
This is a Cabernet Sauvignon, Cab Franc, Malbec, and Petit Verdot.
So do you oversee from start to finish?
Yes,
So now you're not. You're just managing everybody.
everything. So we prepare the ground, planting, doing all the work to training the vines, harvest, and now we drink.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes, sir.
Delicious.
Wow. Oh my God. That's really good.
You're good.
That really, I mean, the volume on that, it's still there. It's still,
Yeah.
that's really good.
Thank you.
What do you love about this so much?
You know, I love the process. You know, to make a good wine, we need a good soil, a good climate, a good weather, but also we need hard people. You know, that people doing the hard work. We work from 6 to 3 or 4. That's why we call it sol, because we every day we work under the sun. That's why we call it sol de Paso, son of Paso.
Son of Paso.
So to make a good wine, you need a good soil, good weather, good climate, but you also need all the hard workers working every day to make it happen. That's my job.
Which I really feel like this right here, because you know what the guys out in the field, when it's 115 degrees that are
Right.
out there working, sweating,
Right.
you've been there.
Yes.
You know, so you know exactly what they're doing versus just being on the inside
Right.
with the air conditioned,
Right.
looking outside. And these guys, because you've been there from the, like I said, from planting to finishing to
Right.
pouring.
Right.
You know, that's awesome.
Yes. So it's
You are an all around winemaker.
yes. So it's a hard work to be, or it's a long process to be, to make a bottle of wine. So take long and hard work.
Wow, man, that's
Yeah.
awesome. How does people get a hold of you? Where do they go and find more about this wine?
We just started promoting. We have social media too. I started make TikToks in 2022, and it's how I meet my business partner. And
really?
he's contacted me to. He's got a property in New Mexico, and he wants to develop a vineyard there, and we come get good friends, and they say why we not start a brand together. So we decide make
So
it.
now you're expanding.
Yes.
Wow, did you
So-
do that in 2020?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
And now you're here with an expansion.
Yes, so I always have follow the dreams. I just have a lot of dreams. I teach my daughters to how, dream. You had to. I think that the sky is the limit. So we had to follow the dreams.
Do you only have red, or do you do whites? And
We have a white. We have one white to be ready in the next month. We have 4 reds, 2 rosettes, and 1 white be ready the next couple months.
awesome.
Yeah.
What varietal is the white?
But Vigne.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I really appreciate coming on and sharing your story. That's an awesome story. Like
Thanks.
that, I mean, I haven't talked to anybody today that has been from plant to cheers
Yeah.
at all today. So
Yep.
this is really unique and special.
Right. Thank you.
It's awesome.
Thank you so
All
much.
right, guys. What's up, North County? We are out here at the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest, and we're having a lot of good fun. And so stay tuned. We will be right back.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hi, this is Omid
And Deanna.
at North County Junk Removal. We are a business known for helping our neighbors and our community.
Let us help you save money and get rid of any unwanted items.
And rest assured that our professional team adheres to global standards of safety and recycling. We are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind.
We are locally owned and operated, and we look forward to helping you with all your junk removal needs.
Please call us at 805-769-6966.
What's up, North County? Nate Santos here, owner of Santos Bros Plumbing. You might recognize me with my dancing horses at local events such as the Atascadero Tamale Festival, Templeton 4th of July, and Paso Pioneer Day. I am now available for all your home plumbing service and repair needs, from minor drips and drops to emergency leaks and clogs. For the best plumbing service, call Santos Bros Plumbing, pipe wranglers to the rescue.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
Hey, what's up, North County? Hey, we are still here at the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest, and we're having a blast. I'm having a blast tasting wines. I'm not a wine person, and I love some of these wines. Oh, my gosh. And the cheeses, these people are awesome, low down, awesome people. We're having a lot of good fun. I know you guys all missed it this year, but next year, the 28th annual, you guys got to get your tickets early because they sold out today. Stacy, what are we got going on here today? We got your favorite neighbor.
Well, we are the favorite neighbor.
You are?
We are.
Possibly my favorite neighbor.
I know. Well, you get to drink our wine, so you're
Right?
welcome.
Oh my gosh. So tell me about yourself.
So, born and raised in the area. I've been working at my favorite neighbor now for 2 years and just fell in love with cab, and that's basically what we're doing. So we have a really amazing cab program. So we're going to try kind of the fan favorite today.
So have you always been into wine, or was this
Yeah.
kind of your first experience?
So I do have family that's in wine. So, I kind of got started maybe a little bit early loving wine, but I didn't dive into the actual industry until 2020 happened. I kind of got thrown into it and loved the process. And, I'm not much of like a sit down and read the book and do it. I'm very much a get my hands dirty and make the actual product. So
you're making wine too?
So I'm not making wine now.
Okay.
But I've helped, I've done some harvest and helped, you get your hands dirty every single year and you get in the bins and you crush the grapes with your feet and, everybody definitely partakes.
That's not just a myth.
No, it actually
Actually
happens.
Crushing feet.
Crushing
wine.
Yeah.
Crushing grapes with feet.
We are. Yeah, it's definitely part of the process.
Really?
We all jump in there. We all get our hands dirty. Yeah, you got to know the whole process to be able to appreciate the end product. And yeah, we have a fun time.
So who idea is your favorite neighbor?
So
my favorite neighbor. Sorry.
Technically,
my favorite neighbor.
For the very start of this company, Stefan Aseo with L'Aventure is our technical favorite neighbor from the beginning back in 2005. But now this is really like representing all of our favorite neighbors on West Side Paso. So because we're on the 46 West, we want to be able to like highlight some really beautiful AVAs, some different areas. So this is going to be like Adelaida, Willow Creek, and then Templeton Gap. So we're kind of highlighting like all of our favorite neighbors. So it's just a beautiful blend of West Side Paso.
Is this part of Booker or?
So same winemaker. We're on the
Okay.
same property, same
Okay.
owner, same everything. But Booker's going to be all Rhone fruit. So they're doing everything from the property. So a little bit more exclusive, smaller batch. And for us, because we get to source, we get to pull from all of our favorite people. So we're going to be more Bordeaux based because we love Cab so much.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So Booker a little bit smaller. Us, we're growing, we're expanding, we're a part of the process, and we're out in the world.
So it's a nice growing area for grapes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Awesome. So Stacy, let's try this out.
You ready?
Absolutely.
I know you said you liked the last one, but come on.
Okay, so we're gonna go over the top now.
We are.
So tell me about this.
So we're always cab based. We love cab there. Our wine club is all cab based as well. You get cabs kind of featured all over West Side Paso, like I said. This is going to be our blend. This is the fan favorite. This is out in the world. If you've tried our wine, this is usually one you've tried. Everyone falls in love with this. It's like your everyday cab. So you don't need a steak. But if you want a steak, you can definitely have that too.
So I know I think I might have missed it. So we're on the same property of Booker.
Same property as Booker.
So are these Eric's grapes too?
So these are not Eric's grapes. We're sourcing everything that we're doing.
Okay.
So we get to highlight a lot of different people.
So this is kind of like a different varietals of grapes and.
So it's like everyone right around us. We want to go over to Denner. We want to go over to Lopi. We want to go to Moon Springs. We want to pull some of their fruit, bring it over, Parish as well. So we get to highlight kind of everybody else, bring their fruit to us, and then we get to make our own wine.
Awesome. Well, let's try this out.
Yeah. So you're actually getting 83% cab on this one. There's a little Malbec, Petite Syrah. It opens up really beautifully. It's big, but it's very palate friendly. You
Yeah.
can drink this with whatever you want. It's easy. Right?
Smooth, mellow.
Yeah.
But it's cold.
Well, we got a little chill on it. It's hot today.
Okay. Well, I mean, I like it.
I like
Is
my reds a little bit chilled. Just kind of like it kind of keeps the edge there. Keeps it drinkable. We don't want it too hot.
Tasting to the tannins.
Exactly.
Right?
It keeps the structure.
Huh?
It keeps the structure. You
Yeah,
still get
for sure.
cherry and juicy, but it's still structured.
Yeah, it doesn't melt.
Exactly.
It just kind of stays there.
We don't need to overload you.
Right? Yeah.
Especially
definitely.
with the wine you've had today.
Yeah, totally. So are you guys just reds or do you guys do?
No. So we actually do a really beautiful Chardonnay as well. And I know Chardonnay is a little scary for people because it's always like, it's not the 90s anymore. We're not doing the
I
buttery.
haven't had any Chardonnay today.
We have some here.
Oh, really?
I should have brought you some Chardonnay.
Oh my gosh.
So it's very crisp and refreshing. It's like we're not going heavy, buttery, oaky. We want to keep it really light. People really love our Chardonnay, and this is kind of crazy, but our Chardonnay got rated 97 points, which for like a Paso, Edna Valley Chardonnay is a little unheard of. So it's a fan favorite. It's a surprise, but it's a fan favorite. We're also doing a really beautiful cab-based rosé. It's juicy, juicy, juicy.
Really?
So we do some other things on site, but cab is definitely our bread and butter.
Is the Chardonnay on oak?
It does go on oak.
Really?
Yeah.
So explain that.
So you're getting new oak, neutral, and stainless on this guy. It also goes through partial malolactic. So sure, it has a little bit of oakiness in there, has a little bit of butter in there too, but it's it's like way more acidic forward. So it's very bright. You're getting a lot of flavors. It's definitely big and bold on the tongue, but it's not going to be heavy. So it lifts off really nicely. You're not getting that weight left behind. It doesn't coat your palate.
What's malolactic? What is it? What is that?
So malolactic fermentation, we put it in this room basically, and we crank the heat up a little bit. So all of the barrels that we have in this room basically swell, and it gets everything that's going on in that barrel. It speeds up the process a little bit. So more of that oak is definitely going to show through a little bit. But for the white, we wanted it to kind of bring out a little bit more bold flavors, a little bit of creaminess as well, but again, not heavy. So it's kind of like the Chardonnay for the people who hate Chardonnay.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a fun process.
How long is it on the lees for?
I have no idea.
Huh?
I have no idea. Don't put that in there.
All right. Well, but
that's a Carson question.
Oh, it is. Carson, where are you at? So, Carson, can you text in right now and let us know? Okay. So
many people would come in, they would have no idea what that means. So
I really don't either. But Eric's telling me in my ear.
Right?
He's asking me.
Oh God, I'm gonna get fired.
But if Carson calls in right now, he could tell us what
I
it
could
is.
tell you so much more of the process. Yeah.
This is awesome.
Isn't this delicious?
Yeah, it's actually really good.
This is
It's
one.
very mellow.
Yeah, this is the one people. So we were actually in Costco for a minute, and
Oh, really?
people were picking up the bottles and looking at the back, and they're like, "This is in Paso." And then they would walk in the door and be like, "We had no idea you guys were in Costco. We had no idea you existed." And they found us, and then all of a sudden it was like people started coming in. They started asking for wine, and so we blew up a little bit.
How did you get into Costco? Did
Um,
Costco buyer came around and was
I
like,
think
hey,
one of our distributors put us in Costco, and I don't know if that was approved or not.
oh, accidentally.
I don't know if it was an accident. I don't know who was really involved in that process, but I know we were just like on the shelves in Costco, and people started showing up, going like, "We saw you in Costco. We didn't know you were in Paso. This wine is amazing," and all of a sudden it's gone. We can't find it at Costco anymore. We're like, but we need more. So we're in there every once in a while. You'll see our other label, Harvey and Harriet, is our other label. They're here as well. So you'll definitely see Harvey and Harriet on the shelves. That's our third label we do on the property, and so we're a lot of wine.
Booker's still a label, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Booker's like our high end,
Right.
way more exclusive. Then you got My Favorite Neighbor, and then Harvey and Harriet is like our distributed label that's out in the world, more like direct to the customer. So we're doing like big Bordeaux blends on that one.
So where does that name come from?
So Harvey and Harriet are Eric's parents.
Oh, okay.
So Eric was raised with like 6 other siblings. I think there's 7 of them total. And so like they all lived in a triple wide trailer together. So, you know, his parents needed to drink wine.
Right.
But when you can't afford the bottles that are like $100 or more, or even $50 or more, you need a wine that's good, that's not filled with a bunch of crap, and you know, still be palatable at least. So he wanted to kind of come up with a label that was geared more towards like the everyday type of person, but still be really high quality wine. So we can make a lot of it, we can put it out in the world, but it's fruit that we already have, stuff we're already using. So we can just make a lot of it. But it's amazing quality, but it's a little bit easier of a price point.
So if anybody doesn't know Eric Jensen, Eric Jensen is
he's a hoot.
He should be animated.
He almost is.
Eric is animated.
Yeah.
So I've known Eric so long, and he is just a good dude, you know, and he's very family oriented.
He's one of the most generous people I've ever
my
met.
gosh, I love Eric. I coached both his boys
You did.
in football back with Carson.
I love that.
And you know, Eric is just such a he's high energy. He's high energy. I love that. You thrive off that, you know.
It is very, yeah, anytime he walks into a room, it's like we all get that feeling.
Yeah.
Like there's the excitement, he has the passion, and it makes us all want to do the same thing.
Eric's a great guy. I mean,
wonderful.
Like, oh yeah, absolutely. The whole family's awesome. The whole family's awesome.
They have a great
and I love that the fact that I've known him for so long.
Yeah.
You know, Eric used to give me his bottom of the barrel wine for our youth football fundraisers at the end of the year. Our
It's like
team,
still really good
which is-
stuff.
yeah, which is probably still like $65, $100. But he's like, I'm not putting my label on this.
Right.
But he's like, here, just take this because it's like junk. You know, it's like really, people are like, dude, I'm putting my name on it. I'm like,
junk to the rest of us. I'm like, this is really good.
But it's like, man, it's like, oh my gosh. But he was so generous and so, you know, great, you know, for, you know, youth football, started the youth baseball.
Yep,
You know,
very involved. Very involved.
So,
Well, and
super awesome.
he's still super involved in the community too. Like we're involved in Must Charities local, so that it brings back money to, you know, the city of Paso and city of Atascadero, and we get to, you know, put money towards like schools and kids programs, and again, like sports for kids. And it's just a nice way to like still be able to give back, because this county is constantly giving back to us. Like we want to be able to do the same thing. So there's always a percentage of, you know, bottle sales that we'll give back to the community. So we're still like super involved in all that stuff, which is great. Even though his kids are now in college or out of college, we're still super involved in all those things.
Awesome.
It's nice. Yeah.
Awesome, Stacy. So how does everybody find you guys? How do they, do you have websites? Do you have Instagram,
the
YouTube, all that stuff?
We have all the things. So website is just My Favorite Neighbor Wines. And then Instagram, same thing. We're on the same property as Booker. So if people know where Booker Winery is, we're right on the same exact property. If you know where Tooth and Nail is on the 46 West, you go past Tooth and Nail, blow past that place, and come see us at the very end of the road. We're right down there. And we take walk-ins, show up, bring your friends, bring your family, hang out, have a picnic, whatever you want to do.
Very cool. This was fun.
Yeah, it's good to see
Thank for coming
you.
over.
Thank you so much.
Enjoyed. Awesome.
Good, thank you.
I'd like to try all the other ones too.
Oh, we'll bring you whatever you want.
Awesome. Well,
Thank
thanks
you.
for coming on.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Hey, what's up, North County? We are at the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest. Guys, you missed it this year, but don't miss it this next year. So we will be right back with some more interviews.
What's up, North County? Nate Santos here, owner of Santos Bros Plumbing. You might recognize me with my dancing horses at local events such as the Atascadero Tamale Festival, Templeton 4th of July, and Paso Pioneer Day. I am now available for all your home plumbing service and repair needs, from minor drips and drops to emergency leaks and clogs. For the best plumbing service, call Santos Bros Plumbing, pipe wranglers to the rescue.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
It's a clean beer glass. Hey, what's up, North County? We are here at the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest. We're having a blast. Oh my God, we started off at like 115 degrees, and now we are probably pretty mellow at maybe 88, maybe 80. Here, take that, George.
Sorry.
And so we are out here now. We got George here with Central Coast Brewing, and I haven't had any. Actually, no, I did have brew on here, but it's all been wine. It's all been wine.
It's a wine festival.
So, okay. So we got a glass here. We got another one. Yeah, we gotta try this. So George, tell me a little bit about what you do. Tell me about you.
Central Coast Brewing, 26 years in San Luis. I live in Atascadero, so Atascadero is my homey level. And this wine festival, honestly, for me, has always been the Central Coast Wine Festival, because it's always been the vendors that don't always make it to the big ones, things like that. It's just always been family, not family, but industry family that just comes to this one because it's small enough, but it's big enough.
Mm-hmm.
And it's big. It's huge.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at this.
I mean, look how big it is.
It's sold out.
No,
it's sold out.
It sells out every year.
1,200.
Exactly.
But it doesn't feel like there's 1,200
You
people.
never feel pressure to, there's lines, and, some of the festivals, we do stuff statewide. And it's like, it's just like, oh, I don't want to be a civilian. I don't want to be part of this. I don't want to be 10 deep.
All right.
Have an ounce of this or an ounce of that.
It's like drip.
Yeah. And then I'll get back in line, and so we've been doing this since the inception.
Wow.
And it was like, why do you want to do why do you want to do beer at a wine festival? It's because
need a little variety.
We're in the alcohol industry. Everybody is. And, all the winery guys, they want a beer. I'm going to drink wine because I don't drink wine all, when I'm at work. They drink wine all day. They want a beer. We do crush. We do a lot of beer because these guys are working, And so the beer industry, the wine industry, the distilling industry have all been so part of the growth of the Central Coast. Let's call it the alcohol, the draw. It's been, and we're old school now. We're not cool anymore. We used to be cool, but we've run through it, and I don't need to be cool. I mean, it's, we make great beer, and we're established. People know us. I mean, probably 90% of the people that come to our truck over there they know it. Oh, lucky day. What juice box? Oh, you didn't bring blah blah. Whatever we didn't bring, that's what they wanted.
So George, how did you get into brewing? Was this
total
like
accident? Lunch with the bank.
Really?
Don't ever do it again. No. It was a great moment in my life, and it's funny how it's just become the thing.
Really? I mean, but was it just something that you were dabbling in and then just kind of blew up?
Well, think about 90s beer. 90s beer was dabble.
Right.
90s beer was Miller, light beer from Miller. It was Coors. It was, maybe a large regional like Leigenkugel. It wasn't a local guy in San Luis making, 10 or 6 kegs a week.
Mm-hmm.
There was no craft.
Yeah,
we were like,
maybe I think Atascadero had something like, remember across from the park, I think Bonheim.
Hanema.
Bonneman Brewing.
Yeah, so he and I were, Bonema and Chris Dunbar, who is Dunbar Brewing, which is actually Chris Matthews. He and I started the same year. He was in Los Osos. He's got a little place behind Soelo right here in San Luis. Spent Grains. And, again, we were talking about, how many years ago that, wow.
That
remember
was years ago.
It was.
I mean, that was the first. I mean, I remember the still the tanks.
I need you to hold this, though.
Yeah, for sure.
I need you to pour you.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're talking. We're not.
As you're talking.
I'm a little parched.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to do like this as you're talking, and you're going to explain how
That's seen on TV.
Yeah, he's pouring right now. I mean, you don't see this on TV. This only on What's Up North County, right here. And he's talking about the pouring of what he's doing.
This is Juice Box Hero, a full cease and desist beer. We got a cease and desist from a brewery down south.
Can I have you hold that now, George?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yes.
Damn it, hold both of them. Where's my team?
Team.
Hey, we need assistance.
Let's get a cheers here.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's get a hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, this is just
So
like
Juice Box Hero, 7.5%.
That is awesome.
Double IPA.
Oh my God.
Hazy. Great day for 100
I'm a
degrees.
beer guy.
Yeah,
I'm a beer guy.
I am too.
I'm a beer guy. I've been drinking wine all day,
I know.
which I love.
But it makes you tired. It makes you a little sluggy.
This
kind of makes you go.
Everything back and just went, hey, what's up? Yeah, what's up? We're ready to
buy a Toyota truck.
Yeah, we're gonna go get a Toyota truck. I don't know about that.
I used to be the Honda guy, so.
So George, tell me about this. So tell me about what you guys offer there.
So we have 23 beers that we typically have on tap. Rotate. Some of our beers are core. Some of them are seasonal. Some of them are annual. Some of them are monthly. The chai beer that I was just pouring around is our winter beer, but it also plays well kind of with food. It's great with Thai food. It's great with spicy, Asian infused stuff. Really, because it's chai. So it's got cinnamon and nutmeg and allspice and all those spices that make a chai tea kind of fun. Just like when you go to a Thai restaurant, you have the. Do you want Thai iced tea or do you want?
Right.
So same thing with Juice Box. I mean, Juice Box is just Juice Box. I mean, this is.
So what is this? What kind of hops is this made from? I mean, because there's no
after bitter.
There's no after at all.
And this one goes through. We actually re-ferment it a little bit right there as it goes past the whirlpool. Takes a little bit of the bitterness out, and it's just a nice, easygoing. But it's big. It's 7.
Is this your most demanded and popular?
In our hazies, it's by far the most popular. But we have a hazy series. We have Pope Francis. We've got Juice Box. We've got Head Over Peels, which is our Belgian. Which again, when you think of hazies, Belgians were the original hazies. But not in an IPA way. But they have that same look. This looks like Belgians used to look.
Yeah.
So we've retrained everybody. Oh, that's a hazy. Well, that's a Belgian.
Yeah, but so some of these beers I don't drink because of the fact that there's so much it just sticks there. It's so heavy.
And there are people.
This is not heavy.
It's not heavy.
It's zero.
No,
I mean,
no, and it's good with food. It's good with sitting in a lawn chair, watching the tree move, whatever
you
you're
can put this thing in a funnel and power it.
A little tough in a funnel.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome, George.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, for sure. So, where does people find you at? You have
we're statewide distribution. We have direct to consumer shipping off of our website, and then we've got 2 locations in San Luis. We've looked at other locations outside of San Luis, but right now, within a 3-mile radius, you've got 2 locations, both pretty huge, and both with their own vibe though. So the hub on 1701 Marais is bigger, and I mean, literally, we had a group of 106 show up at 11:30. Hey, do you have room for us? And I'm like, did you go anywhere else in town and just show up with 100 people? It's like, well, yeah, sure, and we can do it.
That's awesome.
George,
thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Like I said, this is great beer, and cheers.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, thank you for bringing this because
you bet.
God, no, I needed that. Thank you. Hey, right there, Central Coast Brewing, right?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, guys, we're at the 27th annual Atascadero WineFest here in Atascadero, having a great time, and we will be right back with more. Gosh, that's my most.
Hi, it's Alex with Suprema Meat Market. We are a Mexican meat market with a taqueria. Come enjoy our high-quality cuts and meats. We offer choice and prime Harris Ranch beef, as well as chicken, seafood, and pork items. In the taqueria, all of our tacos come with handmade tortillas. We also offer specialty items like chilaquiles and chile rellenos. Come enjoy Taco Tuesday with Suprema. We offer our tacos at $1.99 each. Suprema Meat Market is located at 8950 Montecito Avenue in Atascadero.
Are you tired of looking at that worn-out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or driveway and become a part of the MGP coating family.
Hey, what's up, North County? We are still here at the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest, and we are closing this thing out. It was a sold-out crowd. You guys missed your opportunity. Make sure you guys get in there early for the 28th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest. And now we got Josh Cross here. We got Julie Matthews back here holding the great check here as a, it looked like a donation, a foundation. And Josh, what do you think? I mean, this was awesome.
Randy, this was an awesome event. This is the first time that I know of that we've sold out. People are having a great time. There hasn't been any issues. The weather is perfect, and the wine tastes fantastic.
It has been amazing. We have had a lot of great winemakers and people associated with all the pourers out here, and I've got to taste them all. And well, not all.
That's a tough job, Randy.
Yeah, but it was awesome. I got a great experience from Vigne with cheese and wine with Scott. It was a great. I mean, it started off hot. Let's not put that away.
Absolutely right.
Thank goodness the wind came in, and it was just a beautiful night. And I mean, underneath the oaks and the trees, and you got the wine pouring in the zoo. And so, Josh, tell me about what's going on back here.
So what you see behind you is it's a check that our sister foundation, I'm with the Atascadero Chamber of Commerce, and our sister foundation, the North County Economic Foundation, received a $5,000 check from T-Mobile to help with our Hispanic business outreach services. So that's been a really important part of our Chamber's mission over the last year. We have retained some amazing staff with Maria Elena Garcia and really trying to invest in the Hispanic business community. And this money will allow us to translate business materials and to offer courses in Spanish to help those that need to overcome some business challenges.
Because that was a partnership that kind of happened in the last year, right? Because they're kind of on their own, and then you guys were on their own, and then you guys kind of merged.
That's right.
There.
Yeah, they merged with us over a year ago, and their membership had dwindled down, unfortunately, due to COVID, down to about 2 members. And now they're up to about 40, 50 members. And so they're back to getting strong again. And those members need, they need help just like any other business. And so this money from T-Mobile will help us put together programs to support their businesses and help them grow.
So, Josh, can the Atascadero WineFest get any bigger than this, or?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So this year we closed down a whole part of the festival to kind of try and concentrate it. And this year, our festival is almost double what it was last year. And so we're there's lots of opportunity for it to grow. This year we bought X number of glasses and X number of wristbands, and that was kind of a constraint. But next year we'll definitely be buying more.
Well, I really like the vendor option this year.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was there last year, but I mean the different vendors that are selling their own, makes and stuff like that. I think that's really cool.
That's been a part of the festival for as long as I've known this festival. And the idea is to fold in some art, people who are crafting their own items, and to just, fold that into festivals as an additional item to help them with their sales, and to, give something for people to do who maybe are a designated driver tonight and want to do a little shopping.
And I know last year versus this year, there was some vendors and that's not here this year, probably because of other obligations and stuff like that. So this place could get a lot bigger. Like we talk about possibly 70 different tastings right now between out here in the park,
Yeah.
in there in the Charles Paddock Zoo,
Right.
which some proceeds go back to the Charles Paddock Zoo.
Yeah,
for
about
this as well.
20% of the event proceeds
That's
go to the
awesome.
zoo, which we're happy to do that every year.
Which, I mean, if you guys don't know, so there's zoos all across the United States, but the Charles Paddock Zoo is one of 300 and
Something. Yeah, a
accredited-
lower number. Uh-huh.
Yeah, very low, and there's a lot of stuff that has to happen to be accredited.
Yeah, otherwise you're like Tiger King,
Right.
And so, which is, fun TV, but, the animals aren't kept to, national, I don't know, requirements.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we appreciate you guys allowing us to be out here and doing what we did today. I mean, we had a lot of fun, helping to broadcast what we got going on out here and bringing in the winemakers and just having a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun today, and I appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you.
Letting us be
Thank
a
you.
part of this on What's Up North.
Let's do it again next
Look
year.
at Julie back here. I mean,
Hey, Julie.
I mean, look at her glasses. This is so awesome. This is so awesome, guys. So Josh, thank you. Julie, thank you. This was a great event. If somebody didn't get out here this year because it sold out, which is awesome, they got to get their tickets early next year.
Sure do.
Awesome.
Sure do.
All right, guys. Hey, thanks for tuning in. We're going to be right back. It's the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest. Guys, we will be right back.
What's up, North County? Nate Santos here, owner of Santos Bros Plumbing. You might recognize me with my dancing horses at local events such as the Atascadero Tamale Festival, Templeton 4th of July, and Paso Pioneer Day. I am now available for all your home plumbing service and repair needs, from minor drips and drops to emergency leaks and clogs. For the best plumbing service, call Santos Bros Plumbing, pipe wranglers to the rescue.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
All right, guys, we are here at What's Up North County. We are closing out the 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest. Had a blast. I can't thank you enough, Josh, for allowing us to be a part of this.
Thank you, Randy. Thank
And
you.
I hope to goodness that we got a lot of people watching. I mean, we had a lot of great winemakers. We had a lot of great content, a lot of great pourings.
We sure
And
did, yeah.
I got an experience right here at the table.
I can't thank you enough, going on your show and getting a little exposure for the festival really just helps. And we really just, the biggest challenge we have as an organization is just getting the word out that this festival is happening, because we know that people love coming to this, but they just need to know the date. So thank you for your efforts in helping us.
Awesome. Well, Josh, thank you again for letting us be a
Thank you.
part of it. Like I said, I can't express that enough because we had a great time out here. Great time.
Great time. Mm-hmm.
Great experience. The weather was awesome.
Was.
And I can't wait till next year. Hopefully we will be invited again next year. Right?
Yes, right. Hopefully you will. Yeah.
We got a broken wine glass over there.
I see that. That's all right. We have extras.
Awesome. Awesome, Josh. Thank
All
you
right.
again, man. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate that. Hey, guys. Hey, thanks again for tuning in to What's Up North County. get on over to our YouTube page. Make sure you guys subscribe to that because we got a lot of good stuff happening. Our Facebook page, our Instagram page, we're doing a lot of fun stuff. We had a blast out here today, and we can't do this without you and our sponsors. I can't do that without the screen, Eric. So, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do it, Eric. Can I try it? Huh? All right, I'm gonna try this. All I know is we have MGP Coatings. We have Matt.
He's here today. Yeah,
Matt Gifford.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you guys haven't check out Matt Gifford's, I mean, he's
He's
gonna
awesome.
do
He's everywhere. Yeah.
So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna just go off of memory right now, Eric. Okay, so we got to have Esquire Wines, Wine Travelers Hideaway, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, Santo Brothers Plumbing, Hanson Enterprises, Story Termite and Pest Control. We have Borhone Auto Center, Kennedy Club Fitness. We have Visit Atascadero. We have Ron Mullins with Remax. We have Airflow Filter Services. We have help me out, huh? Come on, come here, Matt.
And many more amazing. Yeah.
I'm just gonna give you a visual right here because this is Matt Gifford.
There's Gail.
MGP Coatings. Hey, this is all family.
Gail.
That's what it's all about.
Gail.
This is all okay. Come on, Gail. Come here. We're staying on. Gail, come on over here.
Take my spot,
This
Gail.
is all improv right now. Come on, Gail. Yeah.
Gail, take
Yeah,
my seat.
We're trying to close out, but now we're staying on. Whoops. Watch out for that. Okay, so guys, this is what it's all about. This is what show business is all about.
It's all about
All right,
small business. Small business.
For you.
MGP Coatings, 805-952-5301, or hit us up on our Facebook, MGP Coatings.
Yes, and he's giving away $50 of gas every week.
Every week.
Every week until 2029.
No, not that far. Not that far. All you got to do is follow our Facebook.
All you got to do is follow their Facebook. You'll be entered to win a $50 gas card every week.
I'm going.
At least until next week. Awesome, Matt. All right, Gail. Oh, my gosh. So we're getting ready to close out. So now we got you here.
Hi.
So, oh, my God. What do you think of this? How did this turn out for you?
I can't believe the amount of people, the amount of wonderful wineries, breweries, and everybody else that has put this festival together. Our volunteers, we couldn't do it without it. You guys, everybody else. I mean, look at this place. It's packed.
You guys have a lot of volunteers.
We had over 113 volunteers.
That is awesome. And so the day started off a little hot, right?
Well, wasn't it
And
8 o'clock this morning?
And no wind.
And no wind.
And no wind.
But now we got a slight breeze.
Oh, it's awesome.
Best weather ever. That's why we live in the North County.
And you guys were promoting 50 tastings, but you guys have well over 50.
Well, we had 69 beverage vendors, and each of them brought 3, 4, 5 different types of wine. So,
and you've been doing this for
over 20 years.
Whoa, over 20 years.
Yes.
And you guys started with what?
10
5 or 6 people?
About 5 or 6 people and about 10 wineries.
Oh my gosh.
And now we're up to close to 70.
So how do you reach out and find them? Do they find you? Are they like knocking on your door?
Some come in and say, "Hey, we want to come back." Others, I start emailing and making phone calls and inviting them back. And I mean, I had a winery today say, "Why didn't I come before?"
All right.
I'm not going to the one north of us anymore. I'm coming here. So, you know.
Well, I mean, you're under the trees. I mean, you have a natural shade here.
Right.
Except for a couple of them. Poor people. I was like, oh my God, you guys are like spotlighted on a beam of sun.
And we tell them they need to bring it easy out. You know, we can't guarantee shade. I mean, it is Mother Nature, but we do. We're lucky. We've got beautiful park, green grass. What more do you want?
Where else can you drink wine in a zoo with animals in an accredited zoo, a nationwide accredited zoo?
That's right.
Right?
Right.
And I mean, I feel like we live in paradise. I feel like in the North County, we live in this like atom of like California.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
We have the best place ever.
100%.
Oh yeah.
And I almost don't want to tell people about it because they keep coming.
I know.
You know,
it's kind of like, okay, if you come, you got to stay in our way.
Yeah, just stay on the outside.
Yeah,
just stay on the outside.
But unfortunately, we can't do that because
no,
you know,
don't be weird.
I mean, I've been here about over 40 years, so I've been here a long time. But I'm not a native like you.
But it's so awesome.
But
it's so awesome.
But I mean,
so awesome.
Looking around, I don't think there's one sad person.
Oh gosh, no.
Everybody's
You got
having
Joey Bonner up there.
Oh my gosh, she is rocking.
Right? You got things going on. There's vendors, there's food, there's people. I mean, people got their
RVs sitting up there that people can go check out.
I gotta go up there and talk. Is Mike up there?
No, Mike is not here.
Okay.
Mike is in the south of France on a yacht.
Oh, geez, Mike.
Yeah.
All right, Mike. That's awesome.
Rough life, you know?
Awesome. Well, Gail, thank you for letting us be a part of this.
Thank you.
I super appreciate this because
couldn't
I
do it without
had
you
a
guys.
blast. I had a blast.
Good.
And I hope what we did today, really resonated with.
I can't wait to go watch it now.
Yeah, for sure.
I haven't been able to
we've
do anything.
been broadcasting since we started.
That's
since
great.
4 o'clock. I don't even know what time it is right now. Oh my God, we're almost. It's almost been 4 hours.
Yeah. Well, we thank you so much for coming and helping us out, and helping to get the word out on your station. So
Awesome.
thank you.
Thank you again. Thanks for coming over. Awesome, guys. Hey, we are What's Up North County. We are having a blast. We had a blast today, and we appreciate you guys following us. Make sure you guys get over to our Facebook page, our YouTube page, our Instagram page. Follow us, like us, love us. And guys, we had a blast. The 27th annual Atascadero Lakeside WineFest. Guys, can't wait till 28th. We'll see you next year.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hi, it's Alex with Suprema Meat Market. We are a Mexican meat market with a taqueria. Come enjoy our high-quality cuts and meats. We offer choice and prime Harris Ranch beef, as well as chicken, seafood, and pork items. In the taqueria, all of our tacos come with handmade tortillas. We also offer specialty items like chilaquiles and chile rellenos. Come enjoy Taco Tuesday with Suprema. We offer our tacos at $1.99 each. Suprema Meat Market is located at 8950 Montecito Avenue in Atascadero.
Are you tired of looking at that worn-out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or driveway and become a part of the MGP coating family.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hi, this is Omid
And Deanna.
at North County Junk Removal. We are a business known for helping our neighbors and our community.
Let us help you save money and get rid of any unwanted items.
And rest assured that our professional team adheres to global standards of safety and recycling. We are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind.
We are locally owned and operated, and we look forward to helping you with all your junk removal needs.
Please call us at 805-769-6966.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visit